go. So, Sir Gannon of GREYWALL.
Yes.
You have been in hiding in Cavernhold. You have been hanging out kind of in the forest, watching the escaped abominations. You did witness them kill 2 guards as the guards were hunting them down. Additionally, you've seen them kind of walk around, talk to everybody. You saw them talk to Reginald the blacksmith, Mitchell of Enchanted Travelers. You know pretty much everybody here. And the party had left for the night. You didn't really see where they went, but you did hear all of them leave, and you are currently, you booked a room, a separate room here in Haven Homebrew Tavern.
Yeah, they have
when they
the
weren't
best
nearby.
brews in town.
You're right. Oops, we accidentally killed 2 guys. And so, I
actually was factually just chilling because I don't give a shit really what's going on with you all, but that's cool.
So they have left for the night.
They were dicks anyway, by the way.
They have left for the night.
The guys that got killed.
And you are, okay.
Sorry.
They wake up the next morning. You notice that they left, never really came back in, but they happen to just still be in the tavern the next morning. You don't really know why.
The people?
The party, the rest of the party.
God, they are taking a long ass time to run away to safety, aren't they?
Well, they had something going on. You don't know where they went, but they left in the middle of the night, and then they didn't come back. But they still woke up the next morning in the tavern. So you see them kind of divvy off into the Cavernhold mine. Because they're just walking around just doing stuff. You notice one of them ran off in a different direction, that being what appears to be a blue tiefling, one that you didn't see on the boat. Rachel's character.
Thank you.
I'm just double checking. Okay. Sobri ended for me. Wait, Bean, did it really? Wait, are you serious right now? Anyways, so what would you wake up the next morning, what would you like to do while I gift Bean a subscription because she's my mom?
Oh, what to do? Should I? There's so many great things to do in this really shitty town of Cavernhold. I guess I could go see my dearest friend Mitch.
Go see your dearest friend's Mitch?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
I don't know why I can't move him. I'm trying.
It's not letting you. Hold on.
You could just move me to Mitchy Boy's house.
No, I got you. I want you to be able to
I want to
move
bring
around.
him a brewski.
You want to bring him a brewski, bro?
Brewski, bro.
Yeah, I know you can see it. I don't give a fuck. As long as it didn't see my,
What?
month, what? Well, yeah, it's just, I mean, if I'm gonna do it every month anyways, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, okay. Yeah, you walk down, hold on.
I'll just...
Yeah, you can move. Well, hold on. Before you walk down.
Now I can.
As you walk down, no, wait, go back to the tavern. As you walk down, the barkeep.
Ted. I hate Ted. Ted's been really nice, actually. He's made sure my job has never been empty. I think his name is Ted. I don't know.
He says, good morning to ya. How'd you sleep today?
Oh, your beds are pretty terrible, but I can't complain. Better than a ship. Hey, do you happen to have 2 ales for the road?
I suppose that would be 2 gold.
Just put it on my father's tab.
I don't know your father.
Yes, you do. You live right below his city.
He doesn't really, I guess, roll an insight check.
Don't stop. Where did all of my things moved? Oh, here it is. Oh, I have proficiency in that. How lovely. Oh, I can't see.
Cool,
that.
14. I have it over it.
Oh.
Okay. So as a 14, you know that, like, obviously everybody knows who the Baron is, but down in Cavernhold, I mean,
how do they not know the Baron in Cavernhold? Since
no, they do know who. Hold on, let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
They do know who the Baron is, but they don't know him personally because they live in the sub-city and he doesn't come down here very often. He knows that they're your son, but he has no communication to just tab your dad. You can't do that.
Whatever, poor people suck. Fine. Just, goodbye, dear sir, unless you have something useful you'd like to tell me.
Oh, I have no more information than what you may have for me. Here's two ales. And he hands them to you.
I don't want them if I have to pay for them, so you can have them back. Thank you.
Oh, all right. And he puts them back. No, Bean, it was absolutely 14. Okay, cool. So you just leave them without anything?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I do.
All right. So you leave the tavern. You said you want to go see Mitchell.
Mitchy boy.
Mitchy boy. Let me find him real quick.
Oh, I can't have everything open at the same. So wait. Sorry.
I need to find a better system for this.
Dang it! Now it's like stuck on the journal spot. Okay, hold on. I'm fixing things currently. Oh my god.
Bro, what are you doing?
Bro, it moved. Stop it!
Stop. Give me this.
Stop. You're hurting yourself, computer. Is this what you want?
What the fuck did you do?
I was gonna put this over here, and then I can have the little journal.
What is happening?
I don't know. I have no clue why it's doing this. Sorry, technical difficulties.
His computer's fucking taking a shit for some reason.
Second, damn it.
Here, and I can do like this too. Is that better, or do you care? Or?
We're fixing the chat rolls.
Yeah, there's something wrong with our computer for some reason. I don't know. All right, is that fine?
Oh, hold on. No, I want it straight over here, like a long, tall piece, like I had it. Yeah.
The map's always gonna prioritize the left side, though. I can't really like.
That's fine. I was just trying to keep this part open so I could see the rolls.
What the fuck is this thing on about, dude?
I don't know. It's okay.
Dude, Roll20 just fucking broken. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay,
that way
that's
I can
good.
at least roll the whatever.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so you go ahead and
Is this the journal thingy? Oh,
yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so you go to Mitchell's, and I'm assuming you knock on the door.
I guess if that's what normal people do, yes, I knock on the door.
Actually it's daytime. His door's yeah, so you go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Yeah, the fuck.
Yeah, it's Roll20 related. It was being dumb.
17. We decided the left side was the better
17.
side, right? That
What?
we're following the left side.
Yeah, so the right side is going to be if you're rolling for advantage. The right side will be just the extra die. So basically just ignore the right side.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you walk up to Enchanted Travelers and all you hear is, oh, I wonder if they're okay. And you just hear like a bunch of rustling of them from the inside, just like some movement of stuff. Mitchell sounds like he's not necessarily panicking, but he's kind of... He sounds like he's having a moment.
Mitch, put your pants back on. I'm coming inside.
Okay, do you try to open the door?
Yes, that's what normal people do after they knock on the door.
Okay, well, he opens up the door. Oh, well, I didn't know if you knocked or not. You didn't say whether...
I knocked on the door.
Okay, you knocked on the door. Okay, you knocked on the door.
He panicked.
Okay. Oh, no, he was panicking beforehand. He was panicking beforehand.
Oh.
This wasn't related to you knocking.
Oh, well, Mitchy boy, put your pants on because I'm coming through.
Okay. Mitchell cracks open the door and he says, "Oh, Gannon, it's been quite some time. What do you need?"
Well, I was going to bring you a brewski, but the ale keep across the way, Ted, is kind of a Ted, so...
His name's not Ted.
Isn't it Ted?
No, it's not Ted.
Are you sure it's not Ted?
No. Is it? I don't recall giving him a name.
Well, his name is Ted now.
Oh no, his name is Quill.
Stupid name. Ted's much better. Anyways, I just thought I'd come say hey since I'm back in town and I haven't seen you for a minute. And I wanted to see if you had anything useful for me.
Hey, well, I mean, nothing's really changed around here. I still just have the usual.
Well, that's exciting.
You know that he typically sells bags, cloaks, and, what was it? Bags, cloaks, and potions.
Did you manage to find a coin that doesn't run out of coins yet? Because I could really use one of those about now.
You'll certainly need of a two-sided coin.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be nice, I think. But I don't know what that's gonna cost me.
Let me check. And he closes the door. You hear some more rummaging. He opens back up. He shows you a coin, and it is double-sided, so it's heads on both sides. And he says, yeah, well, I did have this ordered for you. It's going to be about 4 gold.
Tell you what, I'll flip you for it for 2 gold.
Roll a persuasion check. 16. You're not allowed to look at the DM screen.
Yeah, whatever.
He says, oh, Gannon, I do miss your games. And, he goes ahead and says, he looks at you and he says, what would you like to pick? Heads or tails?
I'll do heads.
Okay, and he flicks it. He snaps his fingers. Yikes. Okay. It lands on heads.
Yes,
okay.
Excellent.
He went to go. You know Mitchell. He does typical tricks. We know when he snaps his fingers, he's trying to manipulate something one way or another because he's a bard, and that's just what he does.
Nice try, Mitch.
And
glad to see you haven't changed either.
and the coin lands on heads. And he's like, oh damn it! And then he gives you the coin for 2 gold.
Excellent. Well, you know, I was going to bring you.
No, it wasn't that one.
What?
I was answering a question, chat. Very fun.
I was going to bring you an ale, but like I said, Ted wouldn't sell it to me, and the 2 gold was much better to get this. But tell you what, if I am ever back in the neighborhood, I will owe you that drink that we've been talking about for, what is it, a decade now? Feels like a decade.
Oh, maybe another time. I'm kind of in a rush right now, though. I need to get back to what I was doing.
Oh, do you have Violet in there? Hi, Violet. It's good to hear from you again.
I don't have a Violet.
Mitch, you dog.
No, Violet's not here. Let's just say I had some folks stop by the. No, nobody from GREYWALL comes down here very often.
Well, that's unfortunate because you're the best part of this shitty little town.
Oh, well, some people say that. And, but no, I had some folks come and stop by the other night and, they went off and I don't know, I just have a weird feeling. But I need to go, I need to get going.
They wouldn't happen to have one of those wheelie people with them, do they? Kind of all funky looking, some with horns out of their eyes and necks out of their necks, and I think there was a cat. Those people? Is that who you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, that sounds like them.
I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Remember when I said, Hannah, remember not to say shit you probably...
I didn't mean it like that. I don't know, I panicked.
Her ass was really in the bathroom and she's like, what do you mean? I don't ever say anything that's meh. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. No, but it was a bad thing. She's just saying, no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
It's really warming here all of a sudden.
He says, yeah, that's them.
Well, yes, I'd be worried too. They, broke off of a prison ship.
Did they?
Yes.
The one that you were on?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mitch. I work for the Queen.
Oh?
Yes. But I do happen to know that they broke out of the prison ship, and the Queen would very much like to get them back, I believe.
So he leans back against the door, and he raises an eyebrow, and he's like, so what brings you to Cavanhoe, then?
Well, I'm here to see my father.
Okay. Well, how do you know so much about the group that stopped by?
Because I work for the Queen, Mitch, and people breaking off of ships is not a common occurrence, or she wouldn't be Queen.
And you weren't sent to go hunt for them or anything, or...
could care less what happens to them. I'm actually just here to see my father, but it was an interesting tidbit, so if you know anything...
Roll a deception check.
I don't think I'm being deceiving in any sort of way. Oh yeah, this thing.
Yeah, he just says, well, if you don't care about them, why did you ask?
Just curious. GREYWALL is still my town, you know, and I don't need criminals mucking it up more than I already do.
I wouldn't necessarily call them criminals, but I know you people from Whitehaven sometimes have a different perspective of that.
I'm not from Whitehaven, don't you dare say that, Mitch.
Well, anyways, I need to get going. Tell your father he should maybe send some money down here while he's at it. And,
Yes, well, if you can manage to get some coin out of the old man, please let me know how, because I also would love some of that. It's good to see you again, Mitch.
Okay, have a good one. Well, when you have interesting dialogue lined up and you roll in that one, it happens. Okay, cool. Mitch then closes the door. Did you have anything? What would you like to do now?
What would I like to do?
Oh, I guess the music's still going, huh?
Yes, and it's very loud and annoying, and we can...
Sorry.
It's like the footprints, it doesn't need to happen for 40 years. Let me see here. I had one more thing I needed to say to Mitch. Can I just open the door?
You can knock again.
What is it with knocking? We're friends.
Yeah, but he's busy. He cracks open the door again and he says, yes?
I did have a question.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to have, an extra potion of deception around, would you?
That's nothing.
The thingy to make me not to Gannon.
A potion of disguise?
Sure, that thing, whatever.
Or a potion of transformation?
Yes.
You don't know that. You can't ask that. You don't know that he has that.
Why wouldn't I know that? I know he sells bags and cloaks and potions, and we've been
The
friends
potions
forever.
are like a special little thing. I mean, you can ask about. You can. So what you know is that you saw him hand out special potions to the party, but you don't know that they're potions of transformation. That's
I'm
something
not
you might
asking about what he sent to the party. I've been friends with Mitch for a long ass time.
Right, and he has not given. You don't know that he has potions of transformation because those are
Mitch,
typically banned.
Question: if one was trying to get to see their father without getting to see their father, and one would need a disguise of some sort, do you think you could help me out with something like that?
A disguise? Why are you sneaking around your father?
Because the old man kicked me out of GREYWALL, forced me to go work for the Queen, and has given all of our riches to my stuck-up older brother. Why do you think I need to go get some money out of my father? Why do you think I need to go see him?
Well,
I have a bone to pick with the old man.
Okay, and you think that if you just walk in as some stranger, you'll just be allowed in?
No, that's not what I think. I think they'll let Sir Gannon in. I'm not worried about getting in.
Roll a persuasion check.
You would do me a real solid, friend. Especially at 19. Plus 4. At 23, you would do me the most solid, friend.
He looks at you and he says, come on in. And he invites you inside.
That's my friend. Thank you so much, Mitchy boy. I do owe you that ale.
Where is it? Here it is. You walk on in. It smells. There's very like. There's a lot of fragrancy inside it. It smells just kind of like perfumes and potions and whatnot. The Enchanted Travelers. It's pretty messy. There is shit everywhere. Obviously not directly on the main floor where you'd walk from him to the counter, but on the walls there's just stuff hanging. There's a bunch of glowing objects and everything.
Did you fire your housekeeper, Mitch?
I wish I had the money for a housekeeper.
No, I'll have to talk to my father about that.
Did I tell you about one of those escapees gave me $100 for or 100 gold for a cloak? Can you believe him?
Please tell me you're going out and spending that on a maid or a Mrs. Mitch.
Hey, well, I just need to do some renovations. Alrighty, and he goes around the countertop and he pulls out a potion that has a deep, like a deep blue to it. It's misting out the top, and it's definitely glowing. He says, "You cannot tell anybody that I have this. Do you understand?
What are friends for, if not to keep secrets? You helped me that one time with, what was her name? Gwendolyn? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I really appreciate you bringing me extra trousers. That was embarrassing.
He hands you the potion, or before he hands you the potion, he says, "This will only last you 48 hours."
I don't need it for all 48, but I'll take it.
And it's going to be 20 gold.
Mitch.
No, you don't know where this comes from. This is very, very expensive. You're lucky I'm giving it to you for 20.
How about we flip a coin for it, Mitch? Mine.
Roll persuasion. What'd you roll?
23.
23?
Heads, it's mine
he says, "I'm not going to gamble it. I'll give it to you for 15, but that's as low as I'm going."
10, and I will talk to Gwendolyn on your behalf. I know you still miss her.
I will roll another persuasion.
22.
Fuck off. Alright.
You remember that fiery hair? She was amazing.
Fine, just take it. And he gives it to you for the 10 gold.
Excellent. That's my boy. That being said, Mitch, if there's abysmal thingies come back, abominations, I'm so sorry, I couldn't remember the word. Can you let me know? Would you be a pal?
Oh, sure, that's assuming they get back.
They get back? What do you mean they get back?
They went off into an adventure in the forest, and I don't know. We'll see if they find what they're looking for.
Mitch,
he pulls out his guitar and he starts playing it.
Did you send them into the forest? What tricks are you up to?
I'm not into anything. Some of them fought a presence that I've been feeling for quite some time, and we'll see if it means anything to them, but I will keep you updated.
You have them chasing wisps in the forest. That's hilarious.
Oh, if only you knew.
If only I knew, huh?
And then, alright, are you gonna head out, or?
If one was to chase a wisp, which way would I wisp off to?
He says, well, I mean, I was fitting it coming from the southwest side of the forest, down the pathway that the dwarves usually guard, but when I go over there, I don't tend to see anything. I don't think us fawns can.
Yes, it's because you're chasing the boogeyman, Mitch. I'm sorry. That's too much ale at the caverns, but I will tell Gwendolyn you said hi.
All right.
Guinevere. Gwendolyn, doesn't matter.
I need to get back to business. You need to go.
That's kind of rude. All right, old friend. I can
have a good one.
You take care.
Okay.
Absolutely, they met through high school. Mitch got jumped into a garbage can and
whatever. Shut up. What do you want to do?
Weird. We kind of bonded over bands.
Bonded over band.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
We really like a rock metal band called Bent Horn. It's very edgy, new wave. He was absolutely a theater kid, and I will never let him forget it.
He's a bard. Is this surprising to anybody? What?
He played an amazing Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. Tradition! Tradition!
Shut the fuck
Tradition! He tried to convince me I'd make a great sidle, but that was not going to happen, so...
Alright, anyways.
Yes, well... I guess it's time to go see Daddy.
Okay. You walk up to the guards here.
This is a terrible place for a gate, by the way.
One of them says, "Excuse me, it was really hard to make this, okay? Rude. I spent a lot of time on this map."
This was poor civic planning on the part of Greywallians 1,000 years ago.
Greywallians. The guard comes up and he says, "How can I help you?"
How can you help me? I'm going to Greywall. There's nothing you can help with unless you want to pick me up and carry me there.
Do you have an ID?
Do I need an ID? You
Yes.
don't recognize me?
No, he doesn't. You can roll an inside check, but no, he doesn't recognize you.
How does the name Sir Gannon of Greywall sound to you?
He looks over at the other fawn. Roll a persuasion check.
Why do I need to persuade them that I'm who I say I am?
Because you don't have an ID.
Ooh, feels bad.
He says, no, not really. Do you have an ID?
Yes, my father is the Baron of Greywall.
Yeah, well, a lot of people say that.
Do your horns go all the way through your head and out the other side? Is there a brain missing there? Do you not know who I am?
They look at each other, and the other one says, oh, I still have the Mitchell's thing. Hold on. Whoops. The other one looks at you and says, "We have been given orders by the Baron that no one is allowed without an ID."
No one is allowed without an ID.
You know you have one. I don't know if you know that. It's in your suit.
Oh, I wouldn't know that I have one. All right, mush for brains. No one asked you that question either. But that's fine. You speak up for your oath of a friend
I guess
here.
I should have meant to tell you.
Yeah, that would be a useful thing to do, DM.
I thought, is it not on your character sheet? I thought I added it.
Let me just check to see if ID was listed amongst my effects.
Really?
Let's see here. Lance, rapier, longbow,
That's
hand
not-
axes, dungeoner's
okay,
hat.
whatever.
Nope, no ID. How would I know about the ID that you keep asking for?
Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Okay,
You don't need to see my identification.
yeah, I was like, this probably isn't gonna change regardless if you know you have one or not.
Here. Shove this up your ass. How's that for an ID?
He looks at it and he says, "Oh, hey, I'm very sorry, Sir Gannon. Please, come on through." And he steps out the way.
Thank you. Good God, this place has gone to the dogs.
They are just doing their jobs.
Well, so are we all. You know what? Essential workers are useless and overpaid.
Shut the fuck up. You're so dumb. Okay,
I'm kidding. That is not how I factually feel.
Okay. So as you're going up the stairwell,
The magical staircase that I took.
it's just a long, fairly narrow stone stairwell.
Spirals.
You start to come on up to Greywall.
Home sweet home. Just like I remember it.
The squad, yeah, for real. Oh, so I was just playing that.
I'm also essential worker, just so y'all know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm not essential. Maybe I'm only essential in
Oh, you guys can like see my sound effects. What? Okay. Anyways, okay, cool. So you come up, through the gate. The guards here, approach you and they basically just say, you do actually recognize these guards, unlike the last ones. They do say,
Tofar, Bombar, so great to see you.
Tofar and Bombar?
Bombar.
The dwarven lady says, "Hey, Sir Gannon." I guess it's not really a lady voice. "Hey, Sir Gannon, welcome back."
It's higher in your register. Oh, Sir Gannon.
"Hey, Sir Gannon." Whatever.
No, that was nope.
Whatever. Okay, fuck off. I'm doing the voices. She says, "Hey, Sir Gannon,
Wait, why does Sir
back."
Gannon look like what? You got a problem with my character? You got a problem with my character? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine.
He's built different, true.
He is built different.
He says, she just says, "Sir Gannon, welcome back to GREYWALL."
Thank you, Tofa. How are you?
Oh, just another day. Just got in the gates.
Same old, huh?
Same old, same old. Can I do anything for you?
Well, I don't know. Do you know if he's in a mood today?
Know if your father's in the mood today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not allowed over there.
Huh, me neither. Excellent. Well, this will be really fun.
Me.
Wish me luck.
Okay.
Good to see you, Tofa.
Carry on.
Bumba, you look like you've maybe gained a little weight. Maybe I would lay off some of those meat pies. Just saying. Oh, he was in armor, and then.
Oh yeah, he was in armor. He went into disguise.
The last thing I did before I disappeared for 2 sessions was change out of my red guard uniform because it's awful and it wasn't my color choice, and red never has looked good on me. So.
Can you hear the bagpipes?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that you did this touch for me. Hold on, wait.
That's not
Everyone
really
needs
for
to
you.
listen and embrace it for just a moment. It was for me.
I will give this sub if anybody can guess where this chime is from. If you can guess where this is from, I will gift you a sub.
Oh, I know. Do I get one?
No. If anybody can guess where this chime is from, I will gift you a sub. It's from a video game. Anyways. Okay. As you walk away making your comment about her weight,
No, Tofar is the dude.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Tofar is the woman. Bumbar is the dude.
okay, so so you're now talking to Tofar?
I said goodbye to Tofar. I was talking to Tofar. And I said, Bumbar, it's good to see you. You look like you put on some weight, though, so I'd maybe hang off on those meat pies.
He just says, "Hey, Gannon, it's good to see you, too."
It's good to be home. All right, what can I do in this?
No, it's not Crash Bandicoot. Cool. As you
I know
approach
what
closer,
it is. I know what it is.
you do know what it is. Yeah, don't say it. I want to see if somebody can guess it. Okay, cool.
Oh, is this the bagpiper? Cool.
Welcome to GREYWALL.
Who's the bagpiper? I don't actually. Do I know the bagpiper?
He's just a citizen. I don't think you know him by name.
Can I give him a copper coin? Because I am really appreciating this jam.
Yeah, you can give him a copper coin.
Perfect. I give the man a copper coin, and then I fish out my journal, and I scribble down, gave man copper coin.
He stops playing momentarily and he says, Gannon, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. It's still Sir Gannon, but I'm enjoying the music. You have a great rest of your day.
No, sorry.
It's alright. It happens all the time.
That was more of a DM thing than it was my bad. He said Sir Gannon, whatever. Yeah, he says, Sir Gannon, thank you for that.
Of course. It's good to hear the pipes of home. I miss it. Alright, wish me luck. I'm off to make a coin. Where's this pin? We have requests to stop the lovely bagpipes.
I'm sorry you feel that way. That he's playing bagpipes. It's part of the ambiance. Okay. My question is though, is it like? Hold on. Is this super loud?
It's probably a little loud. You could probably turn the thing way down for the bagpipes. Where's this chair?
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Like, is it loud for you?
I would turn it down a little bit.
It's kind of nice. you still hear it?
Yeah. It's faint now, which is fine because I'm walking away from the bagpiper.
You can't really hear it now? Yeah, I was like, I can't really hear it either. We're gonna leave it. It's fine. Okay, cool. You walk up to this chick and she says, "Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?"
I don't know. Can you help me? Who is this person?
You don't recognize her. She seems to be a little bit younger. She seems like one of the a little bit. I'm not gonna say one of the poorer people of GREYWALL, but she does look like she comes from the town square.
Okay.
Which is typically where like not the rich people really hang out all the time.
Same.
So no, you don't inherently recognize her now, and she doesn't really recognize you. So
any news today?
Oh, nothing much. The Duke is in town.
The Duke? Which Duke? What Duke?
The Duke of Whitehaven.
Oh, naturally, the Duke is in town. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much for the information. You have a great rest of your day.
No worries, you as well. And she just kind of walks away. She pulls out an apple and she starts eating it. She starts to walk away.
How do I scroll in your... Is this just what I can see?
So, no, if you hold down the right click, you can move this. And you can zoom out. Although...
Alright, if we can fast track it, I plan on coming back. I really do. But I would really like to try and see my father.
Okay, do you just want to go to the castle then?
Yes.
Okay, you go to the castle. This will stop the bagpipes. Because we're now going to the castle. Okay.
Home, sweet home, home.
Yeah, okay, this is you up here. I don't know if you can see this.
Yes,
yeah, okay, this is you up here.
Hold on, mine's loading.
No, you're there.
No, I'm at the...
Oh. I mean, whatever, you can just look at my screen. Okay, yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Cool.
Why is it doing this? So...
Oh my god, bro.
Bro, I'm...
Give me this. I told you this kind of is awkward because it like hangs out on the left side and then...
Okay, that's fine.
No, you just do it like that. I'm gonna enlarge any way that you talk to, so it's fine.
Home, sweet home. I'm assuming this is the front.
This right here is the front.
Okay. Excellent. Well, now there's purple squiggles all over my house.
Okay, so...
Yes, it is a very popular game. It's an old game, though. But it just got a remaster.
Yeah, I got remastered like 2 years ago, I want to say.
Was it 2 years ago? I thought
2 or 3. No, yeah, we were in the apartment when it came out. This was about 2 years ago. Anyways, so yeah, the Scarts usually walk up and they both stiffen up and they say, "Oh, Gannon, we weren't expecting you here today."
Well, naturally, since I've been in Whitehaven for years, it makes sense that you aren't expecting me today. But that doesn't matter. I'd like to see my father.
Oh, very well. He's currently busy with the Duke at the moment.
You're just like that? You're going to let me in? You're very terrible at your job. You know that, right?
He knows who you are. You're the son. He doesn't have anything else to say. You're not banished. You're not fucking... You're not exiled. I'm not saying your dad's gonna have very good reason you go over there. Why are you looking at me like this?
Nothing. Nothing at all. No reasons whatsoever.
You might want to lean a little bit back this way.
The Duke is in town.
Right.
The Duke from Whitehaven?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Do you know why he's in town?
I think he's just doing a general inspection. I wasn't told the information as to why.
An inspection? It's rather odd. It's not the season for inspections.
He just had stopped by. He made his lap around GREYWALL for the most part, and now he's talking with your father up in the room.
Well, that's incredibly boring. Are you sure that you're going to just let me in?
What? I can't not let you in. You're Sir Gannon.
My father really didn't banish me? This is very weird. I really thought he was in a position where he didn't want to see me?
I am not in charge of that. Maybe the guards on the inside will have something to say, but I just control the doors.
No, it's fine, whatever. I'm good on you to do your job. I appreciate it. If you could actually tell the people at the bottom of the hill to be less terrible at theirs, that would be great. I guess I will go inside then. Thank you.
Very well. And they open up the door for you. Now, I'll just be real with you. I was trying to find, like, a fucking... I guess we can just do this one. I was trying to find a sound effect for this. Okay, so you come on in. And before entryway, these two guards do stop you at the door. And I know you're kind of like in the throne room on your screen, but this is like right outside the throne doors. You can see through it because the doors do have glass on them, so you can see the Baron and your dad talking. But the guards stop you at the door, and they say, "So Gannon, what are you doing here?"
I'm home. Thanks for asking.
Your father's in a meeting right now with the Baron.
The Baron? You mean the Duke?
Oh, the Duke. Sorry. Fuck off.
The Baron's talking to himself. Well, that's natural. I do.
Oh my
think
God,
he's a
fuck
little
off.
senile.
No, he says, they say, your father's in there with the Duke right now. You can't go in.
Oh, really? Interesting. Move out of my way, please. Thank you.
And both the guards drop their sticks in front of the doors, and they cross.
Are you really going to draw your weapons on me, gentlemen? This is ridiculous.
They're not drawing their weapons. You try to go towards the door. They're both standing at the door, and then they both drop their weapons and cross them and block the door off. They're not pointing them at you.
I'm sure as interesting as the meeting with the Duke is, my meeting with my father is more important than his passerby throughing.
Roll a persuasion check. They say, nope.
Nope.
We can't let you in.
It's all right, meathead.
What I will do though, meathead. Yeah. Your dad doesn't see you through the glass.
Glass door. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Pretty please, can I see my father?
The guards look at each other and they say, "Why?"
If you were my father, I would tell you, but I can't tell you because you're not my father.
It's your private business, then.
Well, considering he's my father, yes, it's all private in the end.
Well, your father didn't tell us about any meeting of any sort. We weren't told from Whitehaven that you'd be coming this way.
That's fine, whatever. I will go about my business then, I guess.
All of a sudden, roll a perception check real quick.
Bro, don't ruin my plans. I have plans. 12.
You'll notice this. All of a sudden, the doors open up. And the guards kind of like, they undraw their weapons and they like stiffen up. And they say, and then all of a sudden you just hear the deepest of rumbling of voices go, Gannon, what are you doing here?
Don't act so happy to see me, father. I might get the wrong idea and want to stay.
He says, "Oh, Gannon, why aren't you in your guard clothes?"
Because I'm no longer part of the Queen's Guard, and that job on the ship was abysmal, so I'm here.
Oh, come on in. And he canes himself back up to the chair. I guess this is a chair.
Why did he go answer the door?
Because he saw you standing on the other side.
Excellent. Well, I guess I'm here now, so just
he saw you were on the other side. He saw the guards were blocking you off. So you come up to the stairs. The guards then follow inside and hang out on the inside of the door now. The Duke looks at you with he has like a really, really bad snarl. I'm gonna enlarge these so everybody can kind of get a better idea of. The Duke looks at you and he goes, "Oh, Sir Gannon, welcome. I was just talking about you."
I'm sure you were, Wormy Beard, or whatever your name. I can't remember your name. What is it again?
I did give him a name. I don't remember what that name was. He looks like Scar.
Sir Snivel Snot.
Sir, what did you just call him?
I don't know. I don't have a name.
What's his name?
He looks annoying. I completely agree.
My ass really didn't give this man a name. What?
Sir Puffed Up Pants. That's what it is. Smeasley. I like it. Sir Snivel Snot. It is.
We'll say him Charles.
Sir Charles.
Whatever.
I mean, I hate him too, so it's fine. Whatever. Yes, Sir Charles. What brings you up this way to GREYWALL?
Your dad kind of like looks at you like he kind of glares at you and he says, I think the question is, Gannon, what brings you to GREYWALL?
Well, I'm home, Father, and I have come to claim my inheritance.
Claim your inheritance? The Duke looks at you and he says, you know, we've gotten reports that you have been deemed dead.
Well, that's stupid, since I'm very much alive in front of you, so you can go back and report to whoever that those reports are incorrect.
Well, your warden had come back, and she said that she sent you out on a mission to deal with some escaped prisoners, and you never reported back.
Well, she's a sniveling idiot too, so I don't know what to tell you, other than the fact that she's a sniveling idiot, and she gave me absolutely no time before she botched the mission, and I've had to try and come up with a new plan for getting said prisoners back to prison.
You've come up with a plan. Does this have to do with why you're not wearing your guard armor right now?
Well, red really isn't my color, so...
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Ah, 20. Excellent.
Well, you rolled twice, it's gonna be the 12.
What?
You rolled twice by accident?
Neither one. I didn't know.
Oh, that was a perception. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you did roll a 20. Is that?
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
It's unnatural, though. It would be green. Okay. He says, well, I would like to know a little bit more about this plan that you had.
I don't have to tell you anything because 1, you're an idiot, and 2, you're in my way. I have a conversation with my father. Yes, Daddy?
His voice booms across the chair room. I don't even know what you would call this room. I'm not good with the throne room. I feel like that sounded too... Anyway, whatever. His voice booms throughout the throne room. He says, you would not speak to the Duke that way.
It's not my fault he's an idiot, Father. I can't help you. But the problem with telling grand plans is loose lips sink ships, if you know what I say, and I mean. So...
If you know what I say.
So I don't really think that divulging all of the gory details to Sir Charles makes sense. You either trust me to get the job done or you don't. In which case, I think that's the end of it, and I can continue to be dead, and I can claim my inheritance, and that sounds very lovely, doesn't it?
The Duke kind of steps forward towards you with the clinking of his boots, and he says, if you don't tell me what your plan is, then I will mark you off as treason for not reporting back to the warden about what this plan is.
The warden is an idiot, and so are you. So all I will say to you is I have a plan. The plan is good, and you don't need to know any more than that because that's the point of a secret plan.
He looks at your dad and they look at each other, and he looks back and he says, Sir Gannon of GREYWALL, within the next 72 hours, I am going to have you put under arrest for treason. Good day. And he walks past you and he leaves the room.
Excellent. Well, that went rather well, don't you think, Father?
Oh, Gannon. Well, now you can't leave. I have to keep you under my watch. You have to stay here now. Why do you insist on talking to authority this way?
Because it's fun.
He says, well, you know it's not fun. And he leads towards you and he slams his stick down. He says, you being in jail, I can only keep you out of it for so long.
Well, Father, we all try. I appreciate the effort.
We all try.
Yes.
Okay.
One must all try to stay out of jail.
He says,
You know, I can't stop the Duke from sending out a warrant for your arrest.
The Duke's an idiot, so is the warden, and the Queen truly loves me, or I would have already been in prison.
he just kind of goes like this. And he says,
The Queen. Oh, the Queen. Does she love you? Well, the problem is, I'm totally not trying to think of something to say.
Yes, Father, I did sleep with her daughter. That, in fact, did happen.
oh my god, shut up.
It was,
He
it
says,
was her coming on to me, though.
He says, what is this plan that you have to deal with the escaped prisoners?
Why does everyone want to know the plan? The whole point of the secret plan is that it stays secret.
okay, but you just told him you were gonna tell him.
When did I say I was going to tell Dad about the plan? When did that happen?
When the Duke asked you about the plan, you said that's between Daddy and I.
I never said that's between Daddy and I. I came for a completely different conversation, which is, hey, Dad, I need more money.
Oh, I guess I misunderstood what you said. Okay. Okay, well, he just says,
Well, Gannon, I can't give you your inheritance.
Why?
How about you tell me why? You tell me what you think the reason why is, as the Duke walks away, intending to throw you in a cell.
Well, since I'm stuck in GREYWALL, doesn't it make sense to give me something I can do and use, or do you really want me traipsing about this throne room forever?
How much gold do you have on you?
Not nearly enough, Father. I am poor and destitute. I can't afford anything.
roll a deception check.
Woof.
And that one. Yeah, he sees that you have a bag pinched to your side with a fuck ton of gold in it.
That, unfortunately, Father, is spoken for. So I am still very, very poor.
Spoken for by who?
It's part of my plan, Father. It's part of my plan.
Which is?
Plans are very expensive, you know.
What is your plan, Gannon?
My plan is to help solve the problem of the missing abominations. That is the plan.
Roll.
And grow back into the Queen's good graces, because good God, red is not my color.
Roll a deception check. He says,
Well, It appears that you only have 72 hours to figure that out.
Prayers. 72 hours to get it done? Well, I don't know how I'm going to do that across all of GREYWALL now, do we? This is very, very annoying. Well, I can't leave the city, so I don't know how I'm going to help do anything, but I told you, the Duke's an idiot, so I don't know how you complete a mission when you've arrest the person who is completing the mission. Because let me tell you what, that warden was useless. She came in with troops, and now there's 2 dead, and yet there is no prisoners. So I feel like the very first thing you should do as an emissary and envoy to the Queen is maybe to write to the Queen about the warden's shortcomings. And since the Duke seems to be in lieu with her, it might also benefit the Queen to know that there are subversives in her camp.
Gannon, you should have thought about that before running off, not updating the one who is in charge of you, and calling the Duke an idiot in front of his face. I can't help you I can't help you any further when you keep digging yourself into this hole.
Well, I guess I will write to the Queen then, because I seem to be the only one who has her interests at heart.
He says, well, very well, but under the Duke's orders, I have to keep you under lockdown in GREYWALL.
Well, that's incredibly unfortunate, Father. While you're at it, I do believe I should collect on my allowance then, so I can go be less of a bother to you in the pubs.
No.
No.
You don't get just to ask for your inheritance. I will deem that as reward when you fix yourself up. Now get out!
Very rude, Father. I will remember this.
What do you do? Is that just you, so you'll remember this? I just didn't know if you had anything to follow up to that.
Well, no, I have no follow-up because this was not what I intended.
He says, as you're walking,
amazing plans later. It's fine.
As he's walking out, he says, fix yourself up, Gannon. I can't stop what happens in the next 72 hours. Figure something out.
Well, the Duke's already an idiot because he gave me plenty of time to get something solved, so if you need me, Father, I will be back in the taverns, I guess, since there's literally nothing else to do in GREYWALL and I was not planning on staying. But now you're stuck with me. Good luck.
As you step out, did I not download his thing? I didn't download his thing yet. Fuck. Sorry, we've been so busy with like packing and shit that like I haven't been able to get everything downloaded that I needed to. Give me 1 second here. We are taking a very minor break while I get this figured out. Gannon feast. Oh, he mad. Gannon will remember this. He probably cares, but woof Gannon. Yeah, I mean, he does care.
I do have that fat god complex, by the way.
Yeah, but what?
A fat god complex.
A fat god complex?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Ask me. Hey. Well, we've got this break.
Well, we've got this break. Bean. Oh yeah, if you guys want to check out D&D merch, fat Bean. We have some sick new D&D merch listed down below. I wasn't gonna get into that, but since Bean brought it up, I meant to have this already downloaded and prepared. Give me 2 seconds. I'm literally almost ready.
Okay, cool. Gross, kind of sick. What does that mean?
No, good kind of sick.
Oh, yes. Good sign, kind of sick, yes. Okay, cool. So as you're walking out, you see the Duke standing outside. This is on the other side of the doors. The guards let you by. And then you see this this man standing with the Duke. You are now outside of the doors. And as you're walking by, the Duke says, 72 hours, Gannon.
I didn't know you could actually tell time, Sir Charles. I'm impressed. Good job. You should tell your math tutor. He's doing really well. I'll see you then. Make sure you write my treason statement on a very nice piece of vellum. How about that? And I will go talk to the Queen, shall I?
This other fellow here is giving you a pretty deep glare. He kind of has his like head down. He's just making direct eye contact with you. And the Duke says,
Yes, planet. We're talking the biggest planet, which is
a planet size.
the sun.
The Duke says, he says, I don't know how you're going to contact the Queen when you're locked in here.
Carrier
in GREYWALL.
Not a thing. In GREYWALL.
What? What'd you say?
I'm
asking you. I didn't hear.
I was like, are carrier pigeons not a thing?
Are carrier pigeons not a thing?
The pigeons that send messages?
I mean,
how do you get messages? Is it all... How the fuck was I supposed to contact the warden? Because as far as I know, cell phones don't exist in your magical land. So...
You can ask the Duke about that.
I'm not fucking talking to Charles. Charles, don't worry. I know you can't read, but there are things called letters, and I will make sure she gets one. Have a great day.
Well, if the city has you on lockdown, I don't know how you're going to get that through.
And
all the mail is
like
checked.
I said, you're an idiot. Period. That goes at the end of a sentence, Sir Charles. Have a great day.
Okay. Do you just walk away?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. The Duke and this guy go inside and swap you places, and they go inside to talk with your father on their own.
Great. Why did he leave and come back?
He was giving you the privacy that you asked for.
Oh, that's very nice of Charles. Didn't think he was civilized to do that. Normally, monkeys don't learn how to tie their shoes.
Cool. So you're just gonna leave then?
I mean, I would like to go to my room for my secret stash of gold.
No. Your room is... No, the guards... You try to go down the hallway to where your room used to be, and the guards don't let you through. You're just gonna come up with... You can try to persuade the guards. They see you walking down the hallway, and they say, Gannon, what are you doing?
Where am I supposed to go if I'm not supposed to be in the palace? Because I have 72 hours of palace protection, so, like...
I don't know. I can't tell you what to do.
Yeah,
go walk
so
around,
I would
go
like
talk to people.
Go to my room.
I don't know. You also got a fucking thing from Mitchell. I can't tell you what to do.
Can't use that yet. It's for my super secret plan that I know you're punishing me because as the DM you think I should tell you what my super secret plan is.
I don't need you to tell me what your super secret plan is, but I mean,
oh, thank you. Is it a smarmy smark? I smile. That is.
You guys. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, fine. Yeah. The guards just say. You're not allowed in there.
It's my room. Please tell me how I'm not allowed in.
We've been told that you're not allowed access to the rest of the palace.
Oh, naturally. You let me see my fucking father, no problem. But going to the rest of the palace is not an issue.
We do not let you see your father. Your father lets you see him.
Yes. Well, poor daddy, that's probably the only thing he sees these days if he can't see what the idiots he is hosting right now.
You were allowed to try to persuade them, like...
Alright, listen here. I'll flip you for it. Heads, I get to go into my room, and you won't say anything. Tails, I will give you 300 gold to go into my room. What do you say?
Roll a persuasion check.
Wait, which one was which? Oh.
They say,
We're not trying to get arrested for treason like you.
Wow, that was very low. Very, very low. Well, I will remember this.
like all Gannon does is tell people to fuck off, and then when people act negatively, he's like, well, that was rude. So,
I don't need to get arrested for murder. I'm not stupid, but I will write his name down in my book. Note to self, get stupid face fired. Enter.
stupid face fired. Okay. Cool, yeah, they don't let you into your room.
Great. Well, I would like to use my knowledge of the palace to know that there is a secret back way into my room.
So dumb. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Roll a knowledge check.
Great, I will.
Bro, you don't, there's no fucking secret room to your room. No.
You wouldn't know that. You don't live in the palace. I do, so.
I am God. Drop it.
Well, God is dead.
You're right. Cool. The guards don't let you into the room.
Fine, then I will go to my brother's room because I really want to take a shit on his pillow.
Okay. The guards block you from going into your brother's room and ask, and where do you think you're going now?
To take a shit on my brother's pillow. How about it, boys? Do you want me in this room or that room?
They look at each other and they say,
Neither. We can make that arrest quicker than 72 hours if you keep this up. We've been given direct orders by your father to not let you anywhere in the palace, and if you have something to say, you can go say it to him.
Great, I would love to go talk to Daddy.
okay. Cool. You go back in here.
Father, I have to tell you that these guards are terrible and they all need to be fired. And Sir Charles, I hate to be interrupting, but not really hate. I am interrupting. Father, where exactly do you expect me to go if I can't stay in the palace for my 72-hour break or whatever?
You are allowed to go anywhere in GREYWALL. You know where the inn is.
GREYWALL, Father, so I will be allowed to go anywhere. I love it. Thank you so much. You have a great day. All right, boys, I'm going to my room.
The guards clank you before you go through the door. And he says,
Gannon! You know what I mean. You are allowed to go stay at the inn.
With what money, Father, since you
The
won't
money
give
that's
me...
in your pocket.
Oh, but I need that for my super secret plan, so... are you going to gift me a night's stay at the tavern till I figure this out?
The Duke says, well, as long as you're keeping your super secret... As long as you keep your super secret plan secret to the Queen, then you are committing treason.
You know what's really hilarious about this, Charles? Are you the Queen? Do you have a cross-dressing fetish I don't know about? Great. Well, I'm speaking directly to the Queen about my super secret plan, which I would try and do if I could go to my room to get my letter writing kit.
roll a persuasion check. Okay.
Daddy says, Gannon, you may go collect your things in your quarters, but you are not allowed to stay in the palace.
Fine. Thanks, Daddy.
As you're walking out, the Duke says, I don't know how you put up with him.
He doesn't. He sends me to Whitehaven to be subservient to the likes of everyone else forever. I won't forget that either.
Gannon really just got that Cusco energy, though.
Cusco!
Okay, so yeah, you go into your room that I totally prepped for. And when you go in there, you see your king size bed. The sheets have been nicely made.
It's good to be king.
The bed sheets are a nice deep blue velvet.
No, they're green. They're velvet green. It's okay, you're colorblind, God.
Fuck off. They're a deep blue velvet.
Sorry.
Too fat, too much makeup.
I'm sure you've got a good personality.
Oh, Cusco.
Oh, it's so true, though. That's exactly how I find my horse.
There is a chest by the bed.
Yes, I know.
I'm describing the room for you.
I know. It's my room. It's like telling a blind person, hey, by the way, this is your bed. This is your desk. They know, Joel. We've all been there. But that's fine. Please describe it for the audience. I sent you to kill him and he made you a llama. He's supposed to be dead.
There is a chest by the bed.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
You have a
Wrong
big...
lever! Sorry. Okay, I'm done now.
You have a giant window to the left that you can see out of, and it basically lets you see all of the main town square. And you just have some dressers and stuff. You have a giant mirror, but there really isn't anything else in there. What would you like to do?
What do you mean there's nothing else in there? It's my room.
Yeah. You have a bed, a chest, some dressers. It's a bedroom. What do you want?
All right, fine. I guess I'm going. Oh,
I'm sorry. Do you want there to be a tennis court?
Desk. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes, yes. You're not a jewel baron of GREYWALL with nothing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the dresser... Okay, yeah, fine. You have a writing desk. That's fine.
Excellent. I would like to collect my personal effects from everywhere. Because I'm never coming.
Okay. You grab a bag out of the chest. Do an investigation check.
Fighting evil by moonlight. Oh.
Cool. It has been some time since you've been in your room, so any potential stuff you had stored in secret places, you're not 100% remembering where they are, or where you put them, or if they've been taken out or cleared out since you've left. But you do open up the chest. There is how much gold do you have? Like, I'm asking DM wise. 139. Yeah, you find a bag of 20 gold.
Excellent.
You do find a short sword. Yeah, because some of those weapons were from your guard stuff. So you find a short sword.
I would like my armor back, please. In the future. The chainmail.
That's fine.
Which is in...
Oh, no, you're wearing the chainmail. That's fine. No, that wasn't your, like, Vanguard armor. Vanguard armor was, like, a different thing. Don't worry about that.
Red's awful. It's the worst color.
No, you have chain armor underneath your cloak thing. But your, like, lance and your rapier, those are currently your guard stuff, which are currently sitting in the forest. But you go ahead and you get a long sword. You also find you find an old expired bag of rations, but you have rations through your Dungeoneer's pack, and that was pretty much all that was in the chest. After skimming through, you just find some old clothes.
Okay. I would like to then go to my desk.
Okay, you go to your desk.
And I collect my effects from the desk.
Your desk has a pen, ink, paper. You collect pen, ink, and paper. There's about 4 sheets of paper there.
And my seal, because I get one as a Lord of GREYWALL. It's how you know it's your signature, essentially.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Good. Excellent. Well, this is fun. Knew I had some extra gold in here. Oh, I missed this bed. It's a nice bed.
Do you guys hear her, or is she being too quiet? No, you're fine. I saw the line. It was going to the green. Anyways, continue.
Oh, I don't know. I sit down at the desk and I write out several copies of the same letter.
Several copies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you like to write?
My dearest queen. Stop.
So dumb. Okay.
I hate to trouble you with intrigue, but I must inform you of I'm trying to think of the better word to use here.
You could just paraphrase it. We can type it out later. Just give me like a gist of what you're writing down.
Your warden's done fucked up. Let the prisoners go. Your duke is conspiring with her against you. There's some shady looking dude in the palace that I'm pretty sure is trying to upset the Baron clan here. And I just want you to know.
Are you referring to this guy?
Yeah, shady dude. His name is Shady Dude.
And you said the Duke is conspiring against the Queen?
Yes.
Okay.
Just look at him. He looks like he's a conspirer. He's a conspirator. That's the face of a conspirator.
Okay.
That's the face of Who Shot Lincoln. That's Booth.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's Slim Shady. Please stand up. And, oh, by the way, I am sorry for the thing about your daughter. She's a really sweet girl. I hope she's enjoying her marriage. Miss ya. Love you lots. Kisses. Your ever loyal servant, Gannon of GREYWALL.
How many you have 4 pieces of paper. How many copies do you make?
I make 4 fucking letters. What are you talking about?
I don't know if you have plans for the paper for other paper. If you have something you want to write later, I don't fucking know.
Well, I'll take the quill and the ink because you never know. But yes,
That's fine.
And then I seal all of those.
Okay.
And I put them in my bags.
Okay, you put them in your bags.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it, I guess. Bad me is like, wants to do bad things, but Clarabelle told me not to, so I can't do the thing that I want to do because I'm a good person now. I'm trying to be a good person. Oh, but I am in the good. I have 1 good over the bad in the journal, so I guess I could technically do the bad thing that I want to do. I find a piece of crumpled up paper in a wastebasket and I write my dad a letter that says, "Dear Dad, I know you be the best. That's cool, but fuck you." And I leave it for him to find.
Roll an investigation to see if you find crumpled paper. I'm not saying you have to roll high. I'm just making sure you're not rolling on that one. Okay, fine. You find a piece of crumpled paper.
Oh, but then you know what?
You don't get to just create things in the world, alright? You have to fucking ask me. You have to ask, can I investigate the trash to see if there's crumpled paper? You don't just get to say shit as places.
I'm Sir Gannon. I have the mouth of a planet and god complex energy. And you know what happens when 2 gods compete? Christianity is born.
You write the note to your dad.
Okay.
Where do you
Oh, also, on the fuck you, I cross out the fuck you and I write, just in case this doesn't actually make it the way it needs to go, please send this letter to the Queen. Love, Gannon.
You want the letter that says "fuck you, Dad" sent to the Queen?
No, I want one of the 4 copies of the letter.
So you're attaching it to that letter.
Yes. I crossed out fuck you because I felt bad about it after I did it.
Okay. Okay, you do that.
Leaking out of the third world, affecting how she wants. It's true. Hugs and kisses. You're right. I did do XOXOXO at the bottom of it.
Make it look like an ink spill. Okay, anything else you'd like to do in your room?
I would like to do one more investigation check because I swear there's something else hidden in here.
Okay, you can do one more investigation check.
Spicy.
You are snooping around the room. And as you're snooping around the room, you hear a creak on the floor. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Strength check.
Okay. You're able to kind of lift up the wood and like scoot it over and everything. And there is a medium-sized glowing red gem in the floorboard. You put that in your pocket.
Great. Red gem. I hate the color red, but I like this gem.
Oh, I mean, I guess it could be blue, whatever, doesn't matter.
It's green.
There, and roll a, I guess you don't even need to roll a knowledge check for this. You know that this is something that gets mined in the Cavernhold mines. It's like one of the main power sources in ores, and your dad has multiple of them on his staff. Just as a point of reference for everybody watching, just so everybody can see the full model. Because I know the token thing doesn't really exemplify.
You could just use the models, you know. And drop
No, I like because the models are like too long. It'll take up like too many spaces. You'll see what it looks like if I don't do that. Because it'll be like all scrunched up and weird. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Okay. I'm referring to these gems up here. If you guys watched the previous session, you guys know that some of the players got some of these in the Cavernhold mine. But yeah, this is what I'm referring to when I say that the Baron has some on top of his staff. So anyways, you have one of those gems on you.
Cool. Excellent. Well, I guess now I shall take my leave.
Okay. You exit out of your dorm room.
Dorm room?
Or not dorm room, sorry. You know what I meant. You exit out of your quarters. And the guards are still just standing there. There's a few people just hanging out in the grand hallway and everything. But would you like to do anything? Anything further before you leave?
I would like to...
I can drop some faces.
Faces?
Of some people you see in the hallway.
I don't see
them. They're on your screen, bro.
Oh. Hey, it's Archibald, my man. Hey, Archie! Long time no see.
Okay. So you walk up to Archie, I guess. She comes up with the names herself. It's okay. It makes my job easier. Archibald looks at you and he says, "Oh, if it isn't Gannon, welcome back.
How are you, Archie?"
"Oh, I'm doing perfectly fine. How are you doing?"
"Well, apparently I'm being arrested for treason, which I think is hilarious."
"Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
It's rude, Archie.
How's Whitehaven? How's the big city for you?"
"Oh, you know, dank, dirty, disgusting, and full of people that are grabbing for all the riches in the land any way they can. Capitalism at its finest."
Sounds just like the place for you, good old friend. And he pats you on the back and...
"Oh, you're so funny, Archie."
Oh.
What a good one.
Can I do anything for you?"
"Well, now that you mention it, I need some insight before. Like, fucking, what do I know
Roll an
about
insight
this?
check?
I
Yeah,
guess.
go on.
Whatever.
That's fine.
I don't remember what this guy does. I just know I know him. How about that?
10. You've known him for quite some time. He's also fairly wealthy for GREYWALL. He's not hostile. You rolled a 10.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, you rolled a 10, so you've known him for a while.
Archie, do you still remember that time?
Are you asking like for like a memory check on like if you know anything specifically about him, or are you wanting to check like what his intentions are?
No, memory check of what I remember.
Oh, okay, that's like a different thing.
Yeah, he's fucking friendly. He's an asshole.
Roll an intelligence.
And I
roll an
also
intelligence
happen
for me.
to like assholes because.
No, you're fine. I misunderstood what you meant. Okay, intelligence check. Okay, cool. Yeah. He's not super fond. I mean, as with most people with GREYWALL, they're not super fond of Whitehaven either. They're kind of nonchalant about it, but he does have money. You know his family that lives in Whitehaven. I guess, what are you trying to know about him? I guess, what do you, and I can tell you whether you would know that or not, because I guess I don't know what information you're looking for. What do you need to know? What are you trying to know?
What does he do here? What does his family own?
Oh, what does his family own? Not, I wouldn't necessarily use the word stock, but his family has participated in creating the mines of GREYWALL, and you know, he's not a relative to you, but he owns not quite as much as you do, because he owns just as much as you would if you weren't the Baron's son. So his family does own a portion of the mines and everything. He also kind of helped with some of the projects down in, what was it, Somerville? Or the other map?
I think it's not Somerville. What is it?
No. Not Swimmore, but...
no, I know which one you're talking about.
The other one.
Farming...
You, D&D without me, true. What's up, Richard? We're stealing from the rich. Winsmore? Yeah, wait, is that what it is?
No. It's Summer something. Summer... It's not Summerhaven 2. Summer...
Sunsmore. Yeah, it is Sunsmore, isn't it?
No. Swidmore is what...
No, Swinmore is the place where people escape. Hold on, I have it here. Oh yeah, Summerforge.
Summerforge, that's right.
Yeah, he's also helped with some of the projects in Summerforge. Not mining, but just different forms of like agriculture and whatnot. Is that what you were asking about for the most part, or?
Sure.
Okay, that's mainly what you know about him. You know that he comes from a rich family just like yours, but his family is not like a baron or anything.
Is your sister still in Whitehaven, Archie, or is she back in...
Can we just create siblings?
Well, you don't give me all the information I need, God, so I'm going with...
No, okay, I'm sorry. No, he's an only child.
How is your cousin, Archibald?
Says, oh my...
Still living in Whitehaven, still hating it, still trying to be a writer.
Yeah, most of the family is. You know, I'm just doing my dues. I'm just here visiting GREYWALL this evening.
Visiting? When do you plan on leaving?
Oh, I don't know. I probably next couple days or so.
Going straight back to Whitehaven, or are you on to Summerforge?
Haven't quite decided. I should make my stops by over there, but my legs get so tired walking that far. I might go in, rent out a horse, but we'll see.
Well, maybe I can talk my father into lending you the carriage.
Lending me the carriage? How come?
Well, it's a long walk to Summerforge if you're going all the way there, and you know our horses are not meant for long distance. They're mountain horses.
Are you intending to come with?
No, I don't think so. Unless you would like to invite me, I won't say no.
Roll a persuasion check.
It has been a very long time since I have been to to Summerfort. I don't get to see much stuck in Whitehaven under Queen's Guard duty. And I do wish I had more time for my poetry.
Let's say this, if you can get me a ride over there, then I suppose you can tag along.
Interesting. All right. Well, where are you staying, Archie? And so if I manage to secure us a carriage...
Oh, I'm just staying at the nearby inn.
Oh, me too. Excellent. Well, tell you what, why don't we talk about it over some ales tonight?
Okay, that sounds fine with me.
Excellent. Well, it's good to see you, Archie. I will drop by. What's your room number?
12.
12? Oh, the end's gotten a lot bigger than I remember.
12, huge. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you later, old chap. Good to talk.
Goodbye, Gannon.
Is that Guinevere? Or Gwendolyn, whatever her name was. Oh, Gwenny.
Oh, Gannon. How are you doing on this this day?
Oh, I'm excellent. How are you, Gwenny? It's been a long time.
She kind of like looks at you up and down. She says, with like on her face, and sorry, what'd you ask one more time? You said, how's it going? She says, oh, I'm just going on about my way. What brings you back to GREYWALL?
Oh, I'm just visiting, Gwenny, for good time's sakes, old time's sakes. I saw our friend Mitch earlier. He says hello. Says it's been a long time since he's seen you.
Joel, hearing one of your two voices is excellent. What do you mean? Listen, dude, I can only fucking impersonate so many British people. Fuck off. At least I'm trying to do voices, alright? Ooh, sorry, you said Mitchell. Oh, she says, oh, Mitchell, right. What does he want?
I'm assuming because we're all friends, or at least I thought, maybe a chance to get together, have a few ales, talk about the old days.
Ales.
You were such a wonderful soprano back in the day.
She rolls her eyes. She says, I don't fiddle around with music anymore.
No productions, none whatsoever. You were so good in Fiddler on the Horn.
She kind of looks away and she just says, Gannon, I don't mean to be rude or short with you, but do you have anything else I can do for you outside of talking about Mitchell?
Well, I just wondered if you were on your way to see dearest Mitch, which I would hope so, since he seems to miss you oh so very much. I wondered if you could bring him a gift for me. I seem to have forgotten that I needed to pay him for the drinks that he paid for the other night. I was going to pay him back, and since I am currently under house arrest, if you could do me a solid and bring him this parcel, I would appreciate it.
Parcel?
Yes, a parcel. It's a package.
Okay, you want to tell the DM what the package is?
You just watched me write the packages.
Oh, it's one of the letters?
Yes.
Okay, you didn't, sorry, okay. Just create shit out of thin air. She says, well, if I go down to Cavernhood, I wasn't necessarily planning on stopping by his stinky old magic shop.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't want to stay at the stinky old magic shop, Gwenny. He really probably would enjoy actually meeting you at the tavern, I would imagine. For old time's sake.
You mean Quill's Tavern? That's old run-down
I mean, if you want to invite him here, I'm sure he wouldn't be upset about that either.
Mitchell, come up here. You would catch me dead being around him up here.
Well, that's rather rude, Gwenny. He really does have a long, soft spot for you all these years, you know.
Why don't you go drop him off the parcel?
As I said, Gwenny, I am currently under house arrest. So if you could do me a solid, I really don't want to go to prison owing any debts. That would be great.
You are talking in the middle of a grand hallway, so it's kind of echoey. Archie hears you say that you're currently on arrest. And he comes up and he says, Gannon, what do you mean you're on arrest?
Well, when I say arrest, I really mean I'm just grounded. I can't leave GREYWALL currently, over a mix-up, which I am currently working on resolving, so
how do you expect to leave with me in the carriage?
That's for me to worry about and for you to find out. It'll be like old times' sakes. Isn't that fun? I'm talking kind of quietly. I'm not like shouting, please take this letter to Mitchell, so...
You're not shouting, you're fine. He just says, well, you better figure this situation out because I'm not trying to get arrested myself for treason.
Archie, would I ever do that to you?
Roll a deception check.
I'm not deceiving him, I'm being honest.
No, you're fine. I am gonna roll an insight though. He says, well, I don't know, you've done some shady things in the past. I wouldn't put it above you.
But you see, I'm in therapy for that now. So now I'm mostly a good guy.
But have you, and then, what's her name?
Gwenny.
Gwendolyn, she says, yeah, well, she says, yes, well, you're not out of therapy quite yet now, are you?
I mean,
and she kind of like scoffs.
It's like alcoholism. It's constantly recovering, but I feel like I'm doing really well. Here, look at this journal here. Do you see this? I actually have one.
Richard, she's doing her own thing. You know how I said it doesn't matter if she's with you guys during this? It's vice versa. She's doing her own thing right now. Don't worry about it. Richard, just to recap what happened at the beginning, she was staying at the end, and she saw you guys leave, and she's a fawn. She's Sir Gannon of GREYWALL, and she decided to go on her own accord to go and see her father, the Baron of GREYWALL, because she can get by without a problem. She's doing her, you'll see. Just wait for time. You guys, when you guys go to GREYWALL, that includes everybody but Hannah, at least for the beginning parts. She's gonna be already in GREYWALL by the time you guys go up there. Anyways, sorry, what was the last thing you said?
I said...
Sorry.
I don't remember what I said.
Gwendolyn said, yeah, but you're not currently in therapy. Or you haven't passed therapy.
Well, it's like alcoholism. You're constantly recovering, but I think I'm doing really well. Look at this journal here. You see I write my good list and my bad list, and as you can see, my good list is much longer than my bad list currently, so I feel like I'm doing very well.
She rolls her eyes and she says, oh, you're so childish. And she starts to kind of walk off.
Wait, Gwenny.
Yes?
Would you do me a favor? I will pay you for it.
You see her ears kind of like twitch up. She says, pay for it. How much?
Do you want to call it 3 gold and we're even?
And to see Mitchell? No.
But Gwenny, you don't have to stay. You just have to see him and hand him what I owe him.
Roll a persuasion check. Yeah, she's gonna sit there and say, well, since you and Archie over here are gonna go down there yourselves, you can deliver it. And she walks away.
It's very rude, Quinny. Quinny, I wasn't done. All right, fine. What do you want to see Mitchell?
She's walking away.
Gwenny, get your cute bottom butt back here.
As she's walking away, she just yells. She just says, "You wish," and then she leaves.
Fawns.
Get your cute fawn butt back here.
So Archie, about those drinks, do you want to meet at the tavern in Cavanhold?
In Cavanhold, we're staying the night here.
Well, I personally think the better brews are in Cavanhold. This one, the tavern's good, but the inn is better.
He says, well, I'm not leaving for a few days, like I said.
I'll get you back up here. We can stumble drunk back up the stairs.
He kind of like looks at you. He like swivels his head. He says, so let me get this straight. Are you needing to leave GREYWALL or not? Are you going to get the carriage for us or not? Are we going to Cavanhold or are we staying the night here?
We're doing all of those things. I just wanted to see if you wanted a better drink than what they offer here. This is piss water up here. At least out there, Ted knows how to pour a nice, excellent vintage.
I suppose... Who's Ted?
The innkeep.
That's not his name. It's Quill.
Ted, Quill, same thing.
All right, you guys leave. Do you want to do anything else in here before you leave?
I mean, I have a couple errands to run, so I'll tell him I will meet him at the inn.
I suppose I'll try to make my way down there.
Oh, wait. I do have one thing, but I want to wait till we're outside to ask him.
So you're gonna leave with him then?
Yes.
Okay.
I have nothing else to do in this stupid castle, so...
I suppose you don't.
Set it on fire.
Cool. Yeah, you guys come on out here.
Perfect. George, Frank, whatever your names are, have a great day. I would maybe find a new employer. Anyways, out of earshot. While I'm working on getting those horses arranged, I really do still need to pay Mitch. Do you mind taking this letter for me? It has the money that I owe him.
He says, well, aren't we going to Cavanhold?
We are. I have one or two errands here. I need to secure the carriage before we go. I am mighty thirsty, but I don't want to hold you up with all of that. So if you don't mind, go grab us some chairs. I will be there shortly. And,
He says, well, how urgent is it?
How thirsty are you?
I'm asking, how urgent is it to get this to Mitchell?
I mean, pay him what I can.
Okay, so why don't you just pay him when we get down there? I'm not going early. I have things I have to do today.
All right. Well, I guess that makes sense, except for he does kind of want it sooner, and I'm trying not to be an asshole, as again, I'm in therapy, so I'm trying not to drag things on for friends.
Roll a persuasion check. That one. Yeah, he says, well, that's between you two.
Great.
I will meet you down there later.
Excellent.
And he goes off his way. Cool.
Cool.
I mean, it wasn't gonna take too much, but you rolled in that one. I can't. Okay. Awesome. What would you now like to do?
I guess I'm going back into GREYWALL to try and secure the fucking horses.
You went back to GREYWALL to secure the horses, so you're gonna go. Okay, you know where that is. I'm not gonna make you fucking figure it out.
Yeah, I see it. It's great.
Fucking goat therapy. Yeah. So you walk up to the carriage and horse rental. You knock on the door.
Bartholomew, my
his name's
good chap.
His name is Jack.
Jack, my good chap.
Hold on. Let me. And then where's the bagpipes? Okay, everybody's favorite.
We don't need the bagpipes. Bagpipes is left.
No, we need the bagpipes.
Fine. Give me the bagpipes.
It's a part of the. No, it's not too bad. Cool. Oh my god, Jack Black? Does he look like Jack Black? Okay. Jack opens up the door. He says, "Oi, how can I help you?"
You can actually face towards the people I've seen in the back of your head.
Listen, I'm deprived of in real life D&D, all right? They're fine.
Just saying, they missed your face.
Do you guys miss my face? Okay. He says, can I make you bigger, by the way?
I don't know. Oh, I'm so big.
Oh, I'm so big. Of course you are, Gannon, in more than one way.
Louisville Slugger, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so, he says, "Oi, how can I help you today?"
Jack, it's good to see you, my old friend.
He says, "Oh, Gannon, I didn't recognize you, not in uniform. What can I do for you?"
Well, I'm back in town shortly to be departing for Summerforge, and I wanted to see if I could trouble you for a carriage and horses.
He says, "Oh, sorry, I can't quite do that. The guards have already informed me that you're not to leave."
Oh, did I say it was for me? No. You know our friend Archie?
Our friend.
Okay, well, friend's a loose term, but anyways, I kind of owe Archie a favor. I said I would get him some horses and a carriage. Can you help a brother out?
Can you help a brother out? Roll a persuasion check. Nat 20. He says, "Oh, I'm sure if it's Archie then you probably ended up asking your daddy. Yes, I can get you guys a couple of horses. That's going to be about 30 gold."
30 gold? Oh my. Is that the price for horses these days? Anyway, I could convince you a little lighter on the price?
What are you thinking? That's the rental price that we have here. We gotta keep the horses fed and gotta keep the upkeep, and sometimes, rentals always return on time and whatnot. Time is money.
This is fair. Well,
what's the bargain?
Would you do it for 20?
I don't know if I can shoot that low. The best I can do is about 25.
Make it 23 and you have a deal.
I don't think I can go lower than 25.
For friends, Jack?
Roll persuasion. He says, "Oh, all right. I can do 23.
That's my old pal. How is your sister, by the way?
Why does everybody just have random siblings? He says, I don't know, you ask her. She's in jail because of your dad."
Oh my, that's unfortunate. Well, if it makes you feel any better, supposedly I'm heading that way myself. So, I'll tell her hi, I guess, then. Do you know, is she here in GREYWALL or is she in Whitehaven? Which jail?
Oh, she's the one in Whitehaven.
Whitehaven. Yes, well, it is a shithole for a reason. All right, here's your 20 gold.
23?
Yeah, it's 23 gold. I'm sorry, this brain's not what it used to be. Too many knocks to the head. Buddy old pal.
He just like looks at you and he just says, right. Ha. Ha.
Ha ha.
Ha.
Jack,
And he starts
please
counting.
tell
He
me you
starts
haven't
counting
lost
the gold.
your sense of humor.
He says, well, times have just been different recently.
Oh, yes, I know. It's terrible. Those Whitehaveners just keep overextending their reach. Did you hear the Duke's here presently?
I'm aware the Duke's here. He's the one that said you're not allowed to do anything.
And we really listen to Whitehaveners now, do we, Jack?
Well, I don't want to go to jail. I'm kind of the main part of the transportation, but if I died tomorrow, they would find somebody else.
Well, that is a terribly depressing way of thinking, my old friend.
He says to you, and why are they looking to arrest you? What did you do outside of the ordinary?
Oh, you know, called the Duke an idiot. Felt really good, too.
He just continues brushing the horse. Because that's what he was doing, totally. He continues brushing the horse. Yeah, what happens in the capital? Yeah, he just says, well, I guess so. Is that all you did?
Well,
I feel like a lot of people call the Duke an idiot.
yes, but not to their face.
I suppose.
No,
Anyways.
slight misunderstanding between the Duke and myself and the Queen, but I am going to mediate that problem here shortly. Actually, while I'm at it, do you still have a courier going out? Is that still a thing that they do?
Like a messenger person, like a mail person. Says, yes, they deliver once a week.
Does today happen to be that once a week?
No, we're looking at about, what's today? Probably looking at about next 12 to 24 hours or so. They should be back.
12 to 24 hours. Okay. Well, I do have a letter that I would need delivered. It's kind of important, and it might be able to get things fixed, including maybe being able to get your sister out if I can get the correct amount of influence back.
He looks at you, he stops brushing, he says, well, I can't do anything about the mail. They use my horses, but I'm not the one that you submit that to.
Ah, but Jack, you're the one who saddles them and delivers the livery, are you not?
No, they come and trade out horses every reset, but they go get the mail from somewhere else. They go get the mail from Town Square.
You couldn't happen to slip something in a livery bag, though, as you are trading out the horses?
Roll a persuasion check. Or deception check.
Deception. Or shouldn't that be persuasion?
No, roll deception.
What am I deceiving him on?
Just, roll it.
I'm being honest. I need the letter delivered, and...
Yeah, but you also use the term, you can't just slip it into the bag. As if you're trying to have it sneaked in. You didn't ask him, can you go deliver it to the mailroom? You said, as you're passing by, can you slip it in?
Bro, can you deliver it to the mailroom? I mean, I don't know why this is like...
Because it matters. You're asking him to actively go. First off, you've already convinced him to lend you a horse when he isn't supposed to, and now you're asking him to slip in mail into a bag that hasn't been checked by the quote-unquote post office, right? So yeah, I'm asking you to roll a deception check.
Fine.
He says, well, I suppose when they stop on by, I can see if I can get it in.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate it very much. I will entrust this to you then. And here is a gold for your trouble.
Oh, so you could have afforded the 25. Ha ha ha!
No, that's a favor as an old friend, because I do feel very terrible about your sister. And I hope this helps your family.
It probably won't, but I appreciate the, you caring so much by bargaining 7 gold cheaper than what's typically the rental price, and then giving me 1 gold piece back anyways.
I'm trying. I'm in therapy, don't you know?
Right.
Going to write that in my book. Gave Mitch a gold coin.
His name's not Mitch.
Gave Chuck a gold coin.
He goes back to, fucking brushing the horse.
Excellent. Well, it's good to see you, buddy old pal.
Ow, that was my COVID arm.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That was my COVID shot arm that you just obliterated.
The intention was deception by asking someone to be deceitful on your part.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So, I guess one last piece of dialogue. Sorry. He says to you, he says, tell Archie that he can come and pick up the horses whenever he needs them.
Excellent. I shall do that, old friend. Thank you so much.
Right. Okay. Now he's done.
Now it is.
Cool.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna try and make my way back down to Cavern Hold.
To Cavern Hold? Mm-hmm. Okay, what would you like to do?
I go to Cavern Hold.
So you're just gonna walk up to the front gate?
Yes.
Okay, you walk up to the front gate. The guards will stop you. The guards will say, oh, Gannon, right. We can't, let you by.
Tofa
We've been
and
given,
Bumba.
what the fuck did you just say?
Tofa and Bumba. Wait, those are names? Bumba, I don't remember. It was Tofa and...
he says, we've been given instruction to not let you by. GREYWALL is on lockdown for you.
Lockdown. Please, I'm just going down to have drinks with an old friend before they cart me off to whatever shithole Whitehall has to offer.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. If you need to have drinks, you can go to the GREYWALL Inn, but you are not allowed
You're
in.
really going to make me drink that piss water as my last night here on Earth?
I'm sorry.
Are you though? Are you sorry?
They just kind of close back in to the gate.
Is there any way that I can persuade them?
You can attempt to persuade them. What would you like to say?
Well, you see... I'm trying to think of what he likes to say, because I'm like, you totally fucked my plans, so...
I try to create interesting dialogue and
I had interesting dialogue and
telling Duke, you're an idiot, fuck you. You're an idiot, fuck you, Duke. Duke, you're an idiot. That's not interesting dialogue, Anna.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not interesting dialogue. Okay, so 2 voices, that's your new name. I'm kidding, I love you. Don't make rocks fall.
What would you like to say to the guards?
I would like to say I actually was given a mission by the Queen, which supersedes the Duke's orders,
Okay.
to go apprehend the escaped prisoners, because that's the truth.
Roll a persuasion check.
And I can't quite clear my name without it. I have one objective, and it's to obtain the prisoners, which I can't fucking do here in GREYWALL. I don't know why this logic is so flawed to everybody.
They say, well, one of us is gonna have to go check with the Duke on that one and get an update from the castle guard.
Why would the Duke know what the Queen wants? The Duke is not the Queen. It's a super secret mission.
Persuade.
Okay, fine.
Well, you're not the Queen either. I'm given direct orders. You do not stand above the Duke. We listen to the Duke.
The Duke is not a member of GREYWALL, is he? He's an outside force, and I have to tell you, I hate to say it, I believe he's a usurper.
Persuasion.
Feels bad.
They say, right. Well, if that was the case, he wouldn't be in charge of inspecting us, now would he? The answer is no, Gannon.
Fine. Fine. You win. I will just have to go report this back to my father that you are delaying my inevitable success at apprehending the prisoners.
Get us an update that you're allowed outside the castle and we will let you out.
Fair. I'll be back. I shall return. And I will remember this.
Hey, you guys like them D&D emotes?
Cute.
Okay, cool. Okay, what would you like to do?
Wait, just... Persuasion check, just persuasion, yes. Where's my good friend Kira?
Gannon will remember this part 3.
Where is Kira?
Kira's down here at Priceless Perishables Market.
Why is it called Priceless Perishables?
Just a quirky name. She sells fruits, right? She sells she sells freshly grown fruits and whatnot. So they're they're very good. But
guess I'm gonna go visit my ex. Didn't want to do it, but now you left me no choice. Yeah, she does look cray, huh?
Kira, our baby girl. Kira says, oh, hello, Gannon.
Kira, how are you?
Oh, just running the market as per usual. What can I get you today?
Oh, what do you have?
Well, we just got some fresh melons from the farm on the outskirts, and also just the typical bananas and oranges.
All right. Well, that sounds like you've gotten a good crop lately. I will.
It is the season.
It is.
What? I'm sorry. Bananas too fucking modern for you guys. I'm supposed to go fresh melons. Shut
That's
up.
what I was thinking too. Kira, I actually came to see you. Not your fruit.
I assume so. By the way, you came and stopped by my market, and she grabs some more fruit and she just starts chopping it while you're.
Oh, I love the way you fling that knife around, darling. It just sends tingles down my spine. Miss those days. Yes, well, this is issue though.
Yeah.
I turned her that way,
You're disgusting. Stop. Anyways, continue.
Kira, I do have.
So dumb.
What? What?
Continue.
You're intentionally making this harder than it needs to be, bro, because you went totally off script. So.
I recall me asking you, hey, kind of what are your game plans? Then you're like, you'll see. I'm sorry, I gave you an opportunity to tell me what was going on, so I just gotta play again.
No,
now you gotta figure it out. You have to figure it out. What would you like to say to Kira?
Kira.
I'm not gonna make it impossible to do what you need to do. I'm just
I'm also not gonna hand it to you.
You're not making it impossible. Good
I
to
have
know.
things set in place. Get over it.
Sure, right. The most impossible. Kira, out of curiosity, have you gotten your produce delivery? Are you going out anywhere recently?
What do you mean by going out? You mean going out and picking my produce?
Yes.
It gets delivered to me.
Any chance that you can go make a visit?
A visit
To the farmer.
to the
I
farmer.
have a proposal for you both about how to increase your profits for the melon trade.
How to increase my profits? I mean, I would always love to make more money, but
Wouldn't we all?
I kind of have some things to tend to here. I'm the only one running the market after all.
Well, tell you what. What do you say we take your market on the road and I can double your prices and your profit for today, and all I need in return is a ride in the cart.
Are you saying you're going to get me a food carriage?
A food carriage?
Food cart, I don't know, what do they call food cart? Food cart, whatever.
I mean, don't you have one?
No, I'm stationed here. She doesn't have, no, she's not mobile. This is, she has like a, I mean, if you look at the map, she's like, has like these, like those things. She doesn't have like an active, like, moving.
What do these things mean? I don't know what these things mean.
They're like the little stations, like little market stations.
What a frat boy. He's not a I mean, yes, he is a frat boy.
Yeah, they're vendor stands.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
She says, are you able to get me a food carrier? Or a food truck. I'm just gonna say food truck, fuck you guys. I don't speak old English. Can you get me a food truck?
Can I get you a food truck?
Well, that's what you're proposing, right? You said that you can get me on the road with my market. If I can get outside of GREYWALL and I could, you know, up my ability to go and sell around Ubbora, that would be wonderful.
That's fair. Yes, I think I could possibly do that. I wonder, do you know where one could find an extra cart for your food stand?
Oh, I would hope that you would know that. If I knew where to get an extra cart, I would probably save up and get one. You can maybe ask your father. You should have connections, yeah? I only know as much as all of the other people down here in town square.
Food wagon, that's a better word for it.
Food wagon, sure. She said something to you.
I'm not going back to my father. You really think my father's gonna give her a food cart? You crazy.
I don't know. You can go fucking ask. I'm not stopping you. This is your adventure, you know, just...
You know what, Kira? Let me find out real quick. I think I saw one over by the farmer. Maybe I can buy that off of him. I will be back.
Okay, well, it was good seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
Okay, so you're gonna go up to this farmer right here?
Mm-hmm. That would be the one.
Okay. He is
blind.
He's currently just raking.
Raking. Good day,
He's raking.
sir.
Who's that?
Oh, just a food vendor looking to possibly procure a cart. Would you be willing to sell one?
A food vendor? Yep. Kira, is that you? You sound different.
No, it's not Kira. It's Kira's friend.
Kira's friend. Roll a deception check.
I am her friend. It's not decepting. I am actually her friend.
Yeah, but you're factually not a food market person. He goes to a food market to get food all the time.
I don't remember Kira having anybody that helps out with the markets. What is your name?
My name? My name is Bartholomew, and I am her cousin, and I am helping her. We are trying to increase her profits, and I'm sure she would love to share those with you if we can either buy or rent your cart.
My cart? I need that to be able to transfer hay. What do you need it for? You trying to go sell food outside of GREYWALL?
That's what we're thinking, but we could also possibly sell your hay for you as well. I'm sure we could. There are many, many towns that don't have the same fine hay that we do here.
Jakora, he's old. There's a difference. He's not deaf, but he's still old.
He says, send my hay. Hey, I mean, it sounds nice. Right now I just provide hay for Jack over there for the horses, but let me think it over.
Roll a persuasion check.
He says, well, my cart's not very big, and I don't really have a substitute way to get the hay over to Jack. How long do you need it for?
We could maybe work out some sort of schedule. I'm thinking on the days that you need to deliver the hay to Jack, you can have it, and then if we can rent it from you and deliver your hay elsewhere, a portion of your hay elsewhere, we can possibly do the days that you do not require it.
Yeah.
What say you, good sir?
He says, roll one more persuasion check.
Bro.
Bro.
Use my save.
He says,
wouldn't it be nice to make more money?
Could you bring Kira over here so I can just see what her thoughts are on it?
Absolutely, good sir. I will be right back with Kira. Where's Kira? I don't want to have this conversation in front of the farmer. I need to actually go to
that's fine.
Kira.
Yep, you're at Kira.
Okay. Kira, good news. I have found us a business partner up here as well.
Oh, your daddy said yes.
Not quite. So you see, Dad and I are not currently talking, but I have worked out a solution. So, here's what I'm thinking. I have met this wonderful old blind farmer, poor thing, and he's currently just selling his hay to Jack for pennies, nothing. So, here's what I propose. He is willing to rent you the cart for you to be able to travel outside of GREYWALL to sell your produce, which is wonderful. And in exchange, we just take a thing of hay with us each time we go, so he might get some profits back to be able to sell elsewhere. I, as your benevolent benefactor, would love to be able to help get you started in this venture until we start making a little bit of money on the side, and then I shall take a small percentage, and then you and the farmer shall have the rest. What say you?
You're so long-winded about shit. She's chopping at the fruit.
Think how much money you can make. Yours is the best melons in all of GREYWALL.
Oh my god. Roll a persuasion check.
Oof. Okay. Yours is still the best melons in all of GREYWALL, and I think everyone else deserves to try your melons.
She stops cutting the fruit and she twirls a axe in her hand and she like holds it and puts it to her side and she says, "Well, I'm not quite sure. Are you talking about Farmer Tobias?"
Yes, Farmer Tobias. He's very lovely.
How is he going to continue to provide hay over to Jack? He provides it quite frequently.
So here's the thing.
Traveling down to Cavernhold and across Whitehaven will take longer than just a week, so I don't know about, I don't know if he'd be willing to give it up for that long.
Well, what I proposed was that on the days that he needed it, we can do a bigger delivery to Jack, so you can have it longer, and then on the days that he doesn't need it, you can use it, and that will get you at least as far as the outskirts of Whitehaven.
She says, okay, well, that works for me.
Excellent. Kira, I do need to mention one thing to you.
Uh-huh.
I am trying to stay anonymous as your benefactor, and I may or may not have told this. What was the farmer's name?
Tobias?
Farmer Tobias. That I am your cousin Bartholomew. I would rather not have everybody knowing I am financing this new enterprise, not because I don't
Roll another persuasion.
For the ease of not lying to this sweet old man, I need you to agree.
For the ease of not lying to a sweet old man, can you please lie to a sweet old man?
Shit.
Cool, that one. She says, oh, hold on. I don't like this idea if you're going behind people's backs. I don't quite appreciate that you told Tobias that we're related when we're not.
I apologize. I thought that was a much easier way to negotiate than telling him that I am Sir Gannon of GREYWALL, because then he will ask for much more money. And
well, this is why I don't like to deal with you rich people, because you like to always deceive us who are below and try to persuade us with gold.
I am not deceiving. I just simply do not want this enterprise to be well known.
Roll another persuasion check.
Everyone wins.
Everyone wins. She says, oh, all right, I suppose, but this is the only time. And she takes an axe, swings it, and then points it right at your face.
You mean the cleaver?
Or a cleaver, whatever. Yeah, fuck off.
Really needs to be less in character. It's super duper rough now. Honestly, mad respect for keeping to her guns. What do you mean I need to be in less in character? How do you be less in character? The whole point of D&D is to be in character, Richard.
No, that's... she swings the cleaver and then it lands right in her hand, right in front of her face.
I got it.
And she's like, don't let this happen again. This is the only lie that we're telling.
Of course it is. It is the only lie.
And she says, okay, well, what do you need from me now? And she goes back to shopping.
The farmer Tobias would like to discuss this with you in further greater detail. So if you can accompany me to him, that would be great.
She says, so you want me to go lie directly to his face?
No, I just need you to stand there and nod, and I will do all the negotiating. It's totally fine.
Roll a persuasion.
Feels bad.
She says, I do not keep my mouth shut. Maybe some of those other bimbos you mess with do, but I do not.
No, Kira,
if he asks too many questions, I'm not going to hold this live forever.
Well, let's hope the negotiations are short then.
Okay, you guys go on over.
Sir Farmer Tobias, I have brought Kira, my cousin, with me.
Remember my cousin, guy, remember, Tobias, remember when I said my cousin? Yeah, that.
Gannon cannot.
Yes, he is. He says, hey, Kira, is that you? And she says,
Hello, Tobias. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay. So, what is this about you wanting to go shed bananas and what's not across the embryo? What is it that you need my carriage for?
Bro, just go with it.
He just fucking pulls wheat all day. Get over it. All right.
It's magic. He's a fog. He actually eats it too.
He is doing his best. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What is this about me giving you my carriage to go and sell hay and fruit and whatnot?
Yes, that's exactly what this is. I thought you said Kira was not the woman to just stand there like a bimbo and let me talk, so go for it.
Well, I was
Kira.
giving you a chance to respond before she did, but she says, well, my cousin here, my cousin here, Gannon, wants to kind of help us gain a little bit more money. You're so fucking lucky. You didn't tell Kira that you told him that your name was Bartholomew or whatever the fuck.
I swear I did.
No, you didn't. And I was gonna have him try to remember that, but he rolled that one. That one. It's okay. He's a crazy asshole man. He says,
I see. Bean says I did. I said I'm your cousin Bartholomew.
No, she really didn't though.
I really did though.
She just said he was his cousin.
It doesn't matter. He rolled on that one.
He rolled that one, whatever. You ogre, like you're such a lovely lady. She's wonderful. Jarvis.
Oh, he's not an ogre.
He says, I told him I was your cousin named Bartholomew. I don't remember. Oh, did she say? Okay, whatever. Maybe. Okay, I misheard you. That my bad. Okay, fine.
Thank you so much, Bean. I appreciate it.
I mean, again, it's right. You rolled that one. She says, my cousin Bartholomew here wants to try to help us gather up a little bit of gold and wants to take out some of our businesses outside of GREYWALL. And he says, I guess I can, but we should probably talk to Jack about shipments and whatnot and what we can do to make sure that he gets the hay that he needs for his horses, because I can only grow so much at a time.
Well, that's fair, but I feel like there can't be that many horses that are needing hay all the time, and you can start charging a premium if you were to be able to sell your hay elsewhere. So either way, you're going to be making more money.
I need my workers, though. My own hands can only farm so much at a time.
That's fair. Well, you know, because it's a cart that is going out, we can always bring things back in. So then you become a merchant, and isn't that a step up in the right direction?
Roll persuasion. He says,
I've been a farmer my whole life and never really considered selling anything else, but I suppose I can maybe perhaps look into that. How often would you guys need the cart?
How often do you do shipments to Jack, since it sounds like you don't do a lot at a time? Is that like once a week, once a month? What are we looking at?
I bring him shipments of hay about once a month or so.
Once a month. All right, excellent. Well, if you are all right, splitting
he's got tremors in his voice, whatever.
He's got Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever. He's old. Fuck off.
Layers, lots of layers. Also smells like an onion.
Ogres have layers.
Okay. What?
She looks at him while doing this voice and says to herself, "I married this."
Parkinson's? I don't know. We just fucking said he doesn't actually have Parkinson's. Anyways, continue.
Parkinson's.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I got really distracted by ogres and layers and
You're fine. He said I do shipments about once a month.
Excellent. Well, I feel like we can make this work for us if you allow Kira here to be able to travel to all the nearby towns in the time frame that you are not there, so she's back for your monthly shipment to Jack. and you want to give us a amount of hay to have go with her, I'm sure she would be happy to sell it in her stall. Is that not right, Kira?
Yeah, I suppose that's the plan.
And then, on the way back, if we manage to get this done correctly, imagine what it'll be to be able to import things that GREYWALL normally doesn't get. And you two will be making a ton of gold.
Would you be able to fund me being able to find somebody to hire to help me?
I'm sure after a shipment or two, we could quite possibly do that.
Roll persuasion.
Feels bad.
The shipment's coming up soon. I don't have enough hay to start this off just off the boot. I need a bit more of a warning about this. I don't think I can just do this now. I need somebody to help me now.
So if you're saying if I can find you a hand to assist you with the hay shipment, you'd be willing to come in as a partner on the cart?
Yes, because then I can make enough hay and be able to produce it enough to send it out to everybody.
Would possibly giving you a little extra on rent to be able to hire a hand help? And then we can take the cart now for us to be able to start importing things back?
Well, for this kind of work that I need, I would say you need to give me about 40 to 50 gold so I can give it out to somebody to pay them for the next months of work or so.
40 to 50 gold, but think about how much money you will be making when we are able to get your hay out.
Right, but I need to give incentive now to hire somebody and pay them now for the work.
How much work do you need done, sir?
Well, if this is all to go as it is, I would need this is to pay for about 2 months of work.
2 months of work?
Yes.
All right, tell you what, if you can let me borrow the cart for Kira to make a run, we have a partner that I'm working on down in Cavernhold to seal the deal with additional shipments. If we can borrow your cart today, I will find you a hand to come back up with us to work the farm.
Whatever, Jakora. I got told I wasn't doing enough voices, so I gave him a starter. Fuck off. Go ahead and roll persuasion check. He says, the problem that you're not understanding is that I need somebody to help me produce the hay now.
Yes, and I will. I just need it for a day, sir, to be able to go and show our benefactor down there that there are produce and other things coming in, and then I will get you a hand and I will bring him back to GREYWALL.
Akira says, "Oh, Tobias, I promise that we will get you another hire soon enough, whether that be from the gold that we get from this first shipment, or whether we can find you somebody in GREYWALL, but I promise we will not leave you down here behind." And he says, all right then, but I need the cart back within 2 weeks if you were not able to get anything going.
That seems fair. That's totally fair. Kira, do you think that this is a good
negotiation?
Are these negotiations short enough for you, Kira?
She says, I suppose so, but I also need to find a suitable replacement for my market as well. I can't leave it unattended.
Well, your market is coming with you, Kira. That's the whole point.
Right, but the people of GREYWALL also need their fruit, and my fawns of GREYWALL come first.
Maybe I can find us a suitable replacement when we go to Cavernhold.
Well, I have a line of people waiting over there right now that I need to get back to attend to. I have gold to pay somebody, but you need to go find me somebody to cover me for now. Unless you're going alone.
Going alone? To Cavernhold? No, I need you to come with, so that's fine. I will find somebody to attend your stall. What do you think? Good God, this is like if you give a mouse a cookie and it's fucking awful.
Okay. Akira runs her way back to the market to attend the people who are lining up and whatnot.
That nice girl from earlier. I'll go chat to her.
Okay.
You there? I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. Oh, you didn't give her a name?
No, I didn't.
Her name is Penelope.
No,
Penelope, the perishable.
No, not Penelope. She says,
because
hello, this is my name's Elizabeth.
You had so many options for fruit names, and you went with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what a lovely name. I am, as you know, Sir Gannon, and I have a proposition for you. What are you currently doing for employment?
Oh, I just kind of help out with stuff all around. I take short jobs.
Do you want something a little bit more permanent?
I suppose. What is it that you have for me?
Well,
she kind of like backs away a little bit.
No, Elizabeth, nothing seedy. Do you know Kira?
The one that runs the markets?
Yes.
Of course I know her.
Well, Kira is currently looking to hire somebody to manage a stall
Have a
here.
night, Jealous.
Night. Would you be willing to come talk to her? I'm sure we can pay you some pretty adequate wages. She's going to be trying to expand her operations beyond GREYWALL's walls.
Oh, I'm not too interested in working at the market. I'm not very good with customer service. Well, not customer service, but I'm not very good at selling people and working long lines and whatnot.
Well, what would you rather be doing?
Oh, I mean, I just take some janitorial work. Sometimes I help out at the end.
Janitorial work? This would be so much easier, though. You can just stand and...
Persuasion check.
Feels bad.
She says, I mean, I suppose I could go ask her. I can go on over there, I suppose.
She would pay you fairly, and she is a wonderful employee to work for. Quite pretty.
Okay, you guys come on over here.
I don't even know where Sir Gannon's marker is. Why is he so much smaller than everyone else?
Because he's not talking, because you're talking. You have your own camera. This is just to show the audience like who's talking and show you who's talking.
Kira, I have brought you back a wonderful helper. This is Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is currently working...
Shut up, Bing.
What? Kira, does that make her fruity? See, it's not just me. Elizabeth here is currently seeking easier employment.
You're right, Bing, you can.
That was funny. That was really funny.
Elizabeth says, no, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I was told you were offering work. Akira says, hello, do you know how to cut fruit? And she says, oh, I haven't really done those things before.
But she's a quick learner. I have full confidence in Elizabeth.
She says, yeah, I mean, as long as I can, make ends meet for my family.
And I told her we could pay her fairly once we got this operation up and running, and I can supplement in the meantime if necessary, which I really don't want to do, but I will if I need to.
Akira flips her cleaver again, and she says, my cousin over here does make quite a bit of money, so I'll make sure that he pays you really well.
Excellent. I believe we can do that.
Then she like glares at you. She then hands Elizabeth the cleaver. Elizabeth, she says, "Go ahead and do some chopping real quick, and let me see if what you can do with the fruits." Elizabeth takes the cleaver, doesn't really hold it correctly. She's holding down the fruit, and she goes to like push on the like one of the apples or the melons or whatnot, and she pushes it down, and like one end kind of shoots off, but she does slice it. And Kira says, "Oh, well, I think I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of training. Bartholomew, I think we're gonna have to hold off a little bit if she's gonna be running my market."
She's a quick learner. Give her a quick tutorial. She's never used a cleaver before. She cleans, but this is a much better job.
If I'm going to make sure that the people of the GREYWALL are going to get the priceless product that I provide for them, I'm going to make sure she does it the right way. We can talk about this more tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I'm waiting for our benefactor to see us this evening. So could we possibly have her... Could you close the stall for just a few hours? We can take the cart and some of your produce down to see our benefactor, and then you will be back first thing tomorrow morning.
I'll roll a persuasion check.
Feels real bad.
That one. She says, nope, people of GREYWALL come first. I'm going to teach Elizabeth the ways here, and then we can just meet back. Oh, fine. Give me about 6 hours.
Done. Fine. Whatever.
Cool. Okay. What else would you like to do?
I need to get out of GREYWALL, you fucking asshole. That's what I want to do. So I would like to speed up time to get through the 6 hours so we can move on with the plan.
Sure.
I am Jack Sparrowing the shit out of this, and you are not appreciating it in its full glory.
Yeah, you kind of go and walk around GREYWALL, you spend some time, you know, talking to some other residents and whatnot. You don't really get a whole lot of other information.
I don't actually know what else is in the GREYWALL anyway.
Well, there's, you know, a map at the bottom left.
What's East Square?
Okay, you go to East Square.
Since I'm fucking... Oh, there's more people. Oh,
Is this the same?
so long.
It's the same thing. So
tower.
over here, yeah, this is a clock tower. This is the main clock tower. This is a town square. This is where most of the residents live. You know that the GREYWALL watermill over here. This is where, what's his face? Snugug. Snugug works here. He's one of the only non-fawns that lives in GREYWALL. And he kind of helps make sure that GREYWALL gets water for power and whatnot.
Okay. And then just out of curiosity, what's in
Yep. So South GREYWALL. This is more of like the city area. So you're gonna find more pubs here, a lot more of a crowded area, despite there only being 3 NPCs here. Don't judge me. But this is definitely more. This is less residential, and this is where you're gonna find more like shops and whatnot. But the ones you mainly are notable here are the Drunken Dwarf pub, and then the Cathedral Church of Torm.
I would like to visit the Drunken Dwarf. I need to speak to a whore.
Yeah?
Yep. Not Clarabelle. Clarabelle's not here. But I need a friend of Clarabelle's.
You need to speak with a whore. Okay.
That is not a whore. That is a man.
Are you saying men can't be whores? It's kind of
Not
sexist of you.
that one.
I don't think I have. I guess you haven't talked to this chick, but she wouldn't really be in the pub. God damn it, Hannah. So dumb.
You fuck up my plans, I fuck up yours, Joel. That's how this game works.
Yours making this take longer. That's fine.
You don't have a single whore. You know how much I love my whores. You should have planned accordingly.
Yeah, I guess I do. Alright, we'll just use this trick. Where is she? I know I want to use, and I saw her token, but she's not popping up all of a sudden. Hello? Where the fuck did she go? Her icon was literally just here.
I don't know. What does she look like?
She should have been in port next to this one, but... Oh. Alright, fine.
That's not a whore. That's a princess. Just use Clarabelle. It's fine. I'll make a new Clarabelle.
No, it's okay. Alright, so... you walk in, and the barkeep, his name is Kirk.
I know Kirk.
Yes, you know Kirk. He says, Gannon, what are you doing here?
How are you?
Oh, just minding my business. My own business.
Yes?
What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to know if, I needed her name. Hold on. I wanted to know if Cassandra is here.
Cassandra? Yeah, I think she's sitting right on over there.
Do you mind if I borrow her for a moment?
I mean, she's just sitting there having a drink. She's not...
Oh, good.
What the fuck? Huh? He says, can I get you anything?
Not at the moment. Actually, Kirk, do you happen to have, a extra piece of parchment?
I can go check the back.
Oh, I'm stupid. I have a journal. Never mind, Kirk.
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, Cassandra. She says, oh, Gannon.
Cassandra, how are you doing, lovely?
Oh, I'm just, having a drink.
Yes?
What brings you back to GREYWALL?
Oh, many things, unfortunately, and many more things keep coming to my attention. I wondered, have you been in touch with Clarabelle recently?
Oh, Clarabelle, I haven't spoken to her in quite some time, since I moved here. No, I suppose I haven't.
Well, I miss her. I really do. Do you... Oh, she moved from Whitehaven?
Well, you're in GREYWALL, she's in Whitehaven.
Yeah, I know.
Cassandra lives in GREYWALL.
No, I know, but Cassandra moved from Whitehaven?
Yes.
Cassandra, do you remember, when we, Oh god, I forgot what I was going to say. I got distracted. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Cassandra, I wondered if I could ask a little bit of a favor.
Oh?
Do you think you could get a message to Clarabelle, in your next correspondence that I would hope you would write soon?
You asking me to write her a letter?
Would you mind? I would send it myself, but unfortunately my father is censoring my mail right now.
I suppose. What is it that you need a message?
If I just give you this piece of paper, do you think you could insert it into your next letter to Clarabelle?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to write Clarabelle a note from my journal. I tear out the page. I give it to Cassandra.
What do you write on the note? For like DM wise?
Can we mute for a moment? It's kind of important.
Why do we need to mute? Other players, it doesn't matter. They won't know this as far as in-game goes.
I am letting Clarabelle know that,
Oh, is this like...
yes, this is...
Alright, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I can drop this off for you.
Thank you so much, Cassandra. You are a lifesaver. How about I buy you the next round?
Oh, I think I was about to go home. I've had enough for the night, I think. But thank you.
Okay. I do have one last favor for old time's sake.
Oh?
Do you happen to have any extra dresses?
Extra dresses?
Yes.
Why?
I may need to borrow one for a friend.
Why? My dresses are very valuable to me.
I know, and I will pay you handsomely for one. I need your rattiest, not nicest dress. Do you have anything that's on
I
its
don't
last legs?
keep ratty.
I know you don't, darling. You are one of the best dressed women in this whole town. Is there a dress that you're willing to part with at a reasonable price or for a favor for old time's sake? I can make it worth your while.
Roll persuasion. I suppose, but even my most worn out dress is still fairly expensive. Would I get it back?
Absolutely. In better condition than where it is, and I will even throw in, you know, let's say an extra little trinket or a bauble. Is there anything you want outside of GREYWALL that I can bring back in favor?
Oh, I'm not restricted by any means. I can go anywhere I want. I suppose if you could lend me a rental fee.
A rental fee?
It's a very nice dress, and I still wear it to this day, but if you desperately need it, you should be able to maybe potentially help me out. With...
I know all the money for the secret plan is being used to try and get to the secret plan, because Joel's an asshole, factually.
She says, would you be able to spare me a couple gold?
A couple gold? Sure, I think we could maybe work something out.
You also know that red gem that you got is also, like, super expensive, but... yeah, whatever. I'm just such an asshole.
Well, why would I know that? You haven't said anything about this magical gem being
because it wasn't relevant at the moment.
How does 5 gold sound?
That's fine.
All right, excellent. Do you...
I'd have to go back and get it.
That's fine. I apparently have 6 hours to kill, so if I could...
I was gonna time skip and then you kept walking around, but that's fine. Why do you need a dress? What are you doing? Okay, you guys leave the pub, you guys go to her house, she gives you a dress, because we need to kind of start pushing it along. She gives you a dress, you go to 5 gold, and that's it.
Excellent.
Cool. Cool, you are now carrying a dress.
Great. Good.
Okay.
Excellent. So, did I meet Kira then? At the gate? Or actually not at the gate, but at the farmer's hut?
Yeah. Some time has passed. You and Kira are now here. And then the farmer says, I have the carts ready for you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Farmer Tobias. We shall return it shortly. Gannon's new crew.
Okay, so you guys have received the cart from Tobias. And Kira pulls you aside now and she says, okay, and what's your plan now?
Well, there's 2 ways that we can do this, and it depends on which one you want to help me with. As you see, currently I am under house arrest, which is very unfortunate for trying to meet our benefactor, because I really do want to help you with that. So, I don't know if there is any possible way you would be willing to hide me in the back of said cart.
You're joking.
No, unfortunately I'm not.
Why?
Because I've already asked Tofar and Bumbar if I could please go get a drink down at the pub where our benefactor is, and they have said no.
You didn't tell me that this was a way for you to escape the city.
It's not a way to escape the city. I'm coming back with the cart because I already have other plans that I need to move into motion, and there's many things I am borrowing from people.
Well, I didn't know you were allowed to leave.
You didn't know I was not allowed to leave?
No, I didn't.
Kira, this one thing, and I will make sure that you are set for life.
Persuasion. I'm gonna do another fucking side quest with you and it annoys me. So I don't know what you're doing. Okay. She says, I'm holding you to it. And then, so you're gonna hide inside the thing, under the hay?
And the fruit. And Kira is going to get us down to Cavern Hold. Yes, yes.
Okay, roll a hide check.
What's a hide check? Stealth? You mean stealth?
Yeah, it's stealth, same thing.
Okay, I feel pretty good about those numbers.
Okay, Kira manages to pushes you guys through the cart. And she manages to get the guards to let her out. Oh my god, what is happening? You guys make it down back to GREYWALL. I guess I'll add these NPCs that aren't supposed to be down here to the map. These NPCs I want other players to meet and have relationships with, but that's totally fine. I guess we'll just bring them on down here. Yep.
This was so much not my plan, by the way, but now it's my plan, so we're rolling with it. And I need that man's wooden leg.
What man's wooden leg?
And that man's eye.
What are you on about? Where did your token go?
God's plan, as Gannon would say. Yes, God's plan. My plan.
Right.
I got Major Swamp going. It's great.
It's gross. Okay. Alrighty.
This is a very long side quest, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
you had to complicate things with
I did not complicate things. We'll go into this after session.
He's gone mad with power.
All right. So you come down here with Kira. And you see Archie is down here with the carriage. I don't have a thing for this.
Oh, he's down here with the carriage?
Yeah, you told me I'm here.
Oh, I thought okay. That works for me.
I'm also trying to make this not take another hour, so.
Okay. Well, first things first. Kira, I have 2 things I need to do.
Hold on 1 second. Why are these not PNGs? That's so fucking stupid. Why would you make these not PNGs? Roll 20. Okay, whatever. Ooh. As you're coming down,
As I'm coming down, we're in Cavernhold.
Yeah, but as you're coming down the gate, roll me a Constitution save.
Jesus Christ, what am I constituting? Where's that?
Roll Constitution.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
Okay. So as you guys are coming down this, because you guys are going down a stairwell.
No, it's got a little ramp next to it.
Oh, does it?
It does. That's how I envisioned it in my head.
Okay, well.
Why would we do stairs and no way for carts to come in and out? How did the carriage get down there?
regardless, you're coming down the ramp. Akira, on her way coming out the gate, she bumps into something, and there's a grunt. The way it hit the wall, you go, ugh, and whatnot, and one of the guards hears that. And the guard is going to ask Kira, "Hey, what was that noise that we just heard?" And she's gonna say, "Oh, that was just me. The cart accidentally bumped into it. It was just a shuffling of the stuff that's inside." She's gonna roll a persuasion. She rolled an 8.
Great. Excellent.
He rolled a 20. He says, "I'm gonna have to check that. I'm gonna have to check that card of yours." He moves the hay, and there's your pretty golden face inside the hay. What would you like to say? He says, "Ah, what is this? Gannon, what are you doing in here?"
I fucking hate you. You're making it longer. Bro, literally had 2 missions that I needed to complete, and you're over here like, let me have guard interaction, blah, blah, blah.
I don't think Hannah has a charm. She's a fighter.
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
What would you like to say?
You saw nothing.
You saw nothing? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Really? Fucking, I don't want to stab this man, Joel. He's just doing his job. He's an essential worker, and they're heavily underpaid, and they don't deserve to die.
Under the hay in a dress? Hello, baby! Give the goat a big kiss. What should I say? You know, Archie's down here.
I will act drunk.
You're gonna act drunk.
Yes.
Okay, roll deception. What would you like to say in your drunkenness?
Harriet, is that you? You look stunning this evening. It's a male guard,
Did
right?
you roll? Yeah. Ooh, 21. Okay. Kira. Okay. Cool. Akira says, "Oh, don't mind him. He's had a few too many drinks. I'm bringing him down here for Archie. Archie stopped by, right, Archie?" And the guard says, "Oh, I suppose. Why is he in the hay?" "Oh, well, you know, he wasn't able to come down himself, so him and I are currently just working on bringing out some fruit down here at the cabin hold and some hay and whatnot, so we'll just be on our way. He's fine."
Goodbye, Harriet.
I would recommend saying something. They say,
This hay is
what?
quite warm. I love it. Good night.
What'd you
I
say?
said this hay is quite warm. I love it. Good night.
Roll deception check. We have them roll.
Feels bad.
They're gonna roll down to you. Oh, okay. The guard goes to do a medicine check to tell if you're drunk or not, and you're fake passing out. But he says, "Well, get him over to the tavern immediately." And the guard says, "Okay, will do," and she scurries off her way with you. Because the guard rolled a 1. Because of course he did. Oh, the bagpipes are still going on. Yeah, we're done with that. And we're down in GREYWALL. Or we'll cover on. Cool. Archie sees Akira come up. He's like, Akira says, "Archie, is that you?" Archie turns over and he's like, "Akira, what are you doing here?"
And I pop out of the hay, totally sober, and I say, "Archie, I forgot to mention, along with getting the carriages, you know your family's farm in Summerforge?"
Yes.
I have a wonderful proposition for you as a benefactor. Wouldn't you like to be able to sell some of that produce over here and vice versa? Kira here is looking at expanding her operations, and I feel like it would be a wonderful venture.
Why are you attempting to change the economy of my world? What is this goddamn plan that you have that you're gonna change the... we're gonna have to have a whole nother separate side quest because apparently you're just playing a different game.
And I think it would be very beneficial for all party members involved to allow the people of GREYWALL to experience the wonderful summer melons of Summerforge.
The summer melons of Summerforge.
And since your family happens to be the best growers of that, wouldn't it make sense to have some sort of thing? And doesn't Summerforge deserve to know what bananas taste like? We also have excellent hay. So here's my proposition for you. Don't you want to make some extra money?
What they love to know what bananas taste like. You're gonna really hold them from that blessing. Roll a persuasion check.
We all are going to make so much money on this venture.
What'd you roll? 15?
19.
19? He says, "Hey, well, I didn't know you had so much interest in helping out the economy."
I'm a son of GREYWALL. We are all in this great circle of life, aren't you? Don't you know?
Archie says, "Well, maybe you are turning a new leaf. I suppose I can go talk to my family about it."
Excellent. I think that this is a wonderful venture. And Kira here is going to be a wonderful partner. What say you, Kira?
She says, "Well, as long as I get my fair share."
I think this is fair. I think we should do, say... Oh god, now I have to do math. 40, 40, 10?
You've been watching too much Shark Tank. That's 90, stupid.
And then 10 for our lovely cart farmer.
40, 40, 10, 10 to who?
We have the farmer Tobias, who is currently...
Right. Who's the 40, 40 going to?
Oh, 40 for you, 40 for her, 10 for me, 10 for the Tobias, because we are going to be selling Tobias's hay, and he is letting us rent the cart.
Roll a persuasion check.
I don't know why it rolled twice.
Akira says, yeah, because I rolled twice because you're talking to two people. Akira says, "Well, I don't really think it's fair that you're making Tobias do all this work. How is he gonna pay a new worker with only 10%?
Because we are paying for the cart rental. Fine. How about 30,
Yeah.
20, 10.
30, 30, 20, 10. Broken up in what way?
30 for you, 30 for him, 20 for Tobias since you're feeling extra generous, and then 10 for me because I had to pull all of these strings to bring you all together here to shape the new economy of Umbria."
Roll persuasion. Archie's gonna say, "Hey, well, you know me, I work more for than just that. For just 30%.
Fine. 35, 35, 20, and I will take a cut and only take 5%.
You would take 0 with that.
35, 35, 20,
That'd be 70, 20, 90. Oh.
and I'll only take 5. 5% equity in the company.
Roll another persuasion check. Would you roll 23?
Mm-hmm.
Deal.
Excellent. Happy tidings. Why don't we all go into the wonderful brew house and get an ale?
Okay. You guys go inside.
Well, they're going inside. Actually, real quick, I still do need to pay Mitch, so I will be right back.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. They go inside. You go to Mitch's house. You knock on the door. Mitchell answers.
Mitch, my old buddy, my old friend, I need to speak with you inside if you have a moment. You're going to bed? Have a good night.
Night, B.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Say good night. Oh, B is tired. Oh, hi, B.
Hi.
Hi, B. Welcome, B. Bye, B. He says, oh, Gannon, you're back. Oh, yes, I suppose you can come inside. You guys scurry in.
Excellent.
He says, I have some update on those prisoners of yours.
Oh, do tell.
Well, they happened to stop back, and I told you, hey, disclaim, thank you for the raid, brother.
Thank you.
Always hit me up with the raid. How are you doing tonight? How was your stream? He says, well, I told you I wasn't crazy. They saw exactly what I thought they would saw.
They saw a wisp?
No, not a wisp.
What was
You
it?
know of the, you know the legend of Mervo.
Movo?
Mervo. Don't play stupid with me. You do know this.
From when we were kids?
Yes, and, the Abomination ones were absolutely able to, meet up with him, so he's real.
I would have never saw that coming. I thought he was a myth. You sure it was Mervo? You sure they weren't pulling your leg?
They gave me a name. They stopped on by and told me that they ran into him, described him the way as legend tells, and, yeah, and another thing I'd like to note is that, whatever Mervo is up to, he was able to deal with one of the horns on their heads.
What do you mean, deal with?
Well, one of them was certainly less ugly than they were before.
That's not too hard to do. All right, well, that's creepy and fascinating. So it's fixed? He fixed it?
Well, the old...
No, thank you so much for the
Okay,
raid.
just thank you for raid. Zips, welcome to the stream. Well, the old elven, the elvish-looking one with the metal hand, one of his horns is missing all of a sudden.
Missing?
It's just gone. I don't know how he does it.
That's fascinating. We should figure that one out. I feel like that's something you could bottle and sell. And since I'm working on shaping the economy.
Bottle and stuff. Yeah, they stopped by and they made their way to the mine.
Oh god, they're going to GREYWALL.
No, to the mine. The Cavernhold mine, right there. In Cavernhold. The one on your screen. The one that's on the map that you have on front of your face.
Well, it's all right. God shaped the map differently than I planned on, so it's fine. Fascinating. They're in the mine.
They are in the mine.
Well, that does solve a couple of problems. Before I get off topic, dear friend, I do actually have a couple of things to ask. So, I don't know if you are aware of this, but because I apparently was given the assignment that I was bringing these abominations in, I don't know when that happened, I am currently being accused of treason for not revealing the fact that I have no intention of doing such a thing. So, I needed to ask a weensy little favor, as I don't necessarily want the abominations to go back to Whitehaven in the same condition with which they were left Whitehaven. I need to get a letter to the Queen.
A letter to the Queen? What does this have to do with me?
Well, as you see, my mail is being stopped, and I am going to be arrested in about 48 hours now, I imagine. So I cannot, unfortunately, deliver it myself, but if you could possibly figure out a way to get said letter to at least Clarabelle.
Isn't Jack putting a letter in the thing?
Bro, I have 3 letters.
All going to the same place?
They're all going to the Queen.
3 different letters? Okay. He says, also, hi, band homeless. I don't know what that means, but hello, welcome to the stream. He says, oh, I mean, I suppose I can try, but I'm not necessarily allowed down there either.
Do you have anybody that you know who could possibly get a letter through?
Well, I do know that the little party of yours that you were waiting on, the ones that are in the mine right now, I do know that they have intentions of crossing their way. They're going up to GREYWALL tomorrow night.
Damn it, naturally.
You know that fancy little potion I gave you?
Yes, about that. I actually might need that for something else, so I don't know if there is any way that I could possibly borrow / buy an invisibility cloak from you, but that would be very helpful sometimes.
No, an invisibility cloak. Oh, no, I don't have one of those.
Do you have anything close to that?
The closest thing I have is... I suppose the closest thing I have is a displacement cloak, but I don't know if I have any left. The other ones bought quite a few of them. I suppose I could check.
I would really appreciate it, as I am running severely out of options, and since I have to stop this party from walking right into the Duke, anything I can do to assist with that.
Roll a quick persuasion check.
Oh, it went twice, sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, I went once on my end. Did it go twice for you?
Yeah.
Weird. No, I went once on my end.
It's because I clicked it and it didn't do anything, so I clicked it again and then it rolled both of them.
Huh. He says he's able to find one kind of hidden behind the boxes. He says, yeah, I do have this one, but it doesn't really do what you might be looking for. All the disability disability cloak. What do I call it? The fucking Displacement, I'm sorry. It's getting late. The only thing the displacement cloak does is he goes ahead and he whips it over himself. Roll a perception check.
Excellent, I'm doing great.
He cracks it in front of you, puts it over and flings it. Nothing happens. And then all of a sudden he pops up behind you. And he says, that's pretty much the extent of it, but you can only you can only go about 30 to 60 feet with it at a time.
It's better than nothing.
And it goes for, I'd say, about 30 gold.
I did try and get Gwenny down here to visit you, you know.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Roll persuasion.
She...
And what did she say?
Oh, you know, the usual Gwenny. Too good for her own boots.
He says, well, if I recall correctly, I thought that's what paid for that potion I gave you.
Bro, why are we bringing this back up? It's history. I told you I would try. I can't make any promises. So I think 30 gold is possibly fair. It doesn't really help me with my dilemma of how to get back into GREYWALL, to then get the abominations out, to then get out of GREYWALL, as I am currently under house arrest. And let me tell you, I literally had to reshape the economy of Umbria to even have this conversation with you, so I feel like you should cut me a little bit of slack.
He stops playing the guitar and just like looks at you. He's like, what do you mean? What have you done?
A lot of things today, sir. It's been a very long day. I am very tired.
Oh, my shipment crew is going to kill me. I can give you the cloak for about 20. I've given you too many discounts. I still have to pay for the building.
You know, Do you want to be part of an amazing market? I have an amazing opportunity for you to expand your horizons, Mitch.
No.
Okay, excellent. Well, I thought I'd try. I don't even know what I have left of gold at this point. I haven't been doing a good job.
You have like 150. You have a decent amount, so.
Okay, yeah, but then... Oh, but I do get 5% on the carts from this point forward in gratuity, so that's excellent.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna keep track of that.
Okay, so... What we at? I borrowed...
Would you like that direct deposit?
Yes, please. Is there anything else you would better suggest for what I need to do, Mitch, than this cloak of displacement?
That's all I've got for you. I'm out of potions as well. The party took quite a bit from me.
Naturally, because they're making this incredibly fucking hard to get them across the land and away from Whitehaven. That's fine.
They have their own goals. I asked them what they desired, and they told me, and I gave it to them.
I desire for my name to be cleared and for things to go back to normal, but that's not going to happen, so I guess fine.
Except for the blind one. I got into an argument with him. It was quite silly. It's fine, though.
Let me tell you, blind ones are very shrewd and bargain quite a bit. Oh, actually, speaking of, do you happen to know if there is anybody that is interested in farming?
In farming? I mean, we have our own farmer here.
Do we have a spare farmer?
I mean, not necessarily. Everybody has their own jobs already down here. It's not like Whitehaven, or it's not like GREYWALL, where we have just lingering pedestrians. Everybody here has a job.
Excellent. All right, well, here's that 20 gold. Are you sure there's nobody you've heard of that's wayward minstrels or something that isn't making it big in his musical career? Do you happen to know any additional bards who are hanging up their harps in favor of a pitchfork?
Not in Cavernode.
Okay, so where? Because this has been an incredibly challenging day, and why not travel across the land to bring back a farmer for some hay?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people in both GREYWALL and Whitehaven.
Neither of which I really want to get stuck in, so, excellent.
Gannon, I don't know what you want me to tell you. And he starts playing his guitar again. He says, you know everybody in town. If I had somebody that I could just send on your way to help you with your shenanigans, I would, but I can't.
Fair point. Alright, fine. Here's your 20 gold.
Oh, wonderful. Anything else I can do for you?
Can you make sure that letter gets to where it needs to get?
I will do my best.
Can you also keep it a secret?
Well, I can't deliver it myself. It'll have to get past to somebody,
That's
but
fine.
I'll do what I can.
Alright, that works. Alright, well, it's good to see you again, good friend. I have to go schmooze with Archie, so wish me luck.
Alright, well, best of luck to you. Don't get arrested.
I will certainly try.
Cool. Do you have anything in particular you want to continue to do? Because otherwise, that is going to be the end of the session unless you have anything else you want to do.
No, we will escape from GREYWALL in a moment. And by a moment, I mean next session.
Okay. Cool. That is going to be the end of the session. Last thing you're going to see is you're going to see the group of peeps. They are going to come out of the mine. It appears that all of them are there, except for, like I mentioned, that blue tiefling is still missing. And that's going to be the end of the session. Turns out you can. So we're going to. Oh. I'm sorry, that was a Mew.